Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Boobies on a Friday. Fat on a Friday. Fook Off Friday.
I can rub my nipples to the sexy little beat. Me reading the news, it makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Stop, the points came right. Now it's time to spin the Fookin' wheel. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Fook Off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, Fook on a Friday. Let's go! Yeah, yeah! Yeah, yeah! Hit the like button! Jake Paul, Anderson Silva. UFC Vegas 63 predictions.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to Fook Off Friday. We're here, we're live, we're wonderful, wonderful. It's a Friday evening. And tonight, as we hang with the boys, Jake Paul will be fighting Anderson Silva tomorrow. But tonight was the ceremonial weigh-ins, the official weigh-ins for the biggest fight of the century. I'll be placing a bet on this fight. MyBookie.ag, promo code MMA-HOLES for 100% match on your first deposit. We'll be talking about this event that's going down. I have been watching some of the lead up to it. In fact, this is the first day I've consumed any of the real content. I haven't really paid much attention. The last time I paid attention was when Shale was the moderator. They were in Arizona, and Anderson went back and forth with him a little bit there. Not trash talking, but him and Shale went back and forth, had a little fun. And then I just kind of unplugged from the Jake Paul scenario. I mean, because we had UFC 280 and all this fun stuff that was just better. So I was like, okay, let me just pay attention to that. But tomorrow we have a card with Allen versus Kattar, which is actually a pretty good fight night. But the UFC has it a little earlier in the day. It just works out where the next thing that's happening is Jake Paul versus Silva. So, I mean, it would be stupid for us not to react to that. And I do have some interest in the actual fight. Anderson Silva is a guy that got me into the game. Like, one of the main reasons why I watched the UFC is because of Anderson Silva. So I have a lot of respect for Anderson. And, I would be traumatized if he lost tomorrow. And that's a storyline. But it was weird, like, as this thing was leading up, when I found out that there was no real trash talk going down between the two, I didn't even care anymore. I was just like, yeah, I'm good. All right, they like each other. They respect each other. Cool. And I didn't want to watch too much promotion for Anderson versus Jake, because the more I felt I watched, the more I thought it was rigged. Like, this is a setup. And I don't want to think that. I don't want to. I really don't want to think that. Like, I would like to see a good fight tomorrow. Now, granted, Anderson's 47 and Jake is, like half his age. I don't know. How old is Jake now? Jake is 25. I mean, Jesus. 25 years old. Anderson, 47. So a big age gap there. But when you think of skill gap, I mean, massive skill gap. Even though Anderson's an MMA fighter, the guy's a pretty damn good boxer as well. So it's a fascinating matchup. You know, the age is the thing that kind of evens the playing field. So today, I decided to consume. I went all in. We'll play some footage of the actual weigh-ins and the ceremonial weigh-ins. A little bit of ARIEL HELWANI, who was, like, he was the moderator now. Like, he's the guy, the MC for the weigh-ins, and he did a little sit-down with Anderson and Jake. He's done this before with Jake's previous fights, which were kind of fun with Tyron. You know, it was more fun that way because they were talking shit, you know. But here it was a lot of lovey-dovey stuff going on until the ceremonial weigh-ins, and then you had the tension. It just... The only reason why I'm taking this sort of serious is because of Anderson. Like, I'm giving Anderson the benefit of the doubt here and thinking he's going to go in there and really fight. Like, that's what I'm hoping for, right? Regardless of who wins, I'm hoping that it's a fight and not silliness. And I'm on the side of the fence of saying that Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 was not a fixed fight. Although the more you watch that knockout, it looks so much like Creed that it's hard to dismiss the fact that they set that up. You know, it's very hard for me to dismiss it, even though I'm still leaning towards, okay, legit, Jake's bigger, he's younger, he's boxing, and Tyron's, you know, a washed-up MMA fighter. But still, watching that clip over and over again, like, it looks like something straight out of a movie. So my biggest fear for tomorrow, in an event that I'm not going to buy. I mean, I am going to buy. I'm sorry. What did I say? Did I say that? I just don't want... I really don't want that icky feeling, you know? I don't want that feel. Like, I understand it's Jake Paul boxing, so you're probably going to get that icky feeling. But I kind of want to see a fight. I want to see something go down there. If Jake wins, he proves himself. If Anderson wins, he shuts everyone up. Like, that's what I want. But my fear, there's that underlying fear that just won't leave my mind, that this thing is just going to be a joke fixed fight in favor of Jake Paul, and then we move on to the next circus. KO is legit fixed, says Kainoto. Listen, like I said, I'm leaning towards it's legit, but I can entertain the people that say it's fixed. I can, because you look at it and you're like, damn, man, this shit looks like Creed. Like, it look, and people would talk about the flinch and this and that. He was kind of signaling to Tyron that, you know, he's throwing the punch. It did. It looked, I mean, especially on the replay, it didn't, you know, it looked a little sketch. So, the fight's tomorrow. I want to know what you think. What are your thoughts on these things? I mean, a lot of lovey-dovey stuff, and then Jake hammed it up at the ceremonial weigh-ins. He's still doing the Conor scream, which is annoying. Like, it's like, man... Dude, like, Conor's kind of irrelevant, right? Like, if you think about it, Conor's, like, when he was doing that screen and that crazy shit, that was like when he was on top of his game. He's kind of fallen off a little bit. And, you know, seeing Jake doing the Conor scream, like, it's just cringe. It's like such cringe. Well, there it is in the chat. It's such cringe seeing this YouTuber do that. Like, it's just like, yeah, hey, credit to what you've done so far. And I don't hate Jake Paul. It's just... This bothers me because he's fighting Anderson, and Anderson I don't want to see just fucking drop. I don't want to see that. So I'm having a little trouble with this event tomorrow. So, you know, seeing that cringe, it's a little difficult. Cringe in your pants? Okay. All right, chat, let me know what you think about this, and we'll play some video. We'll place a bet on the fight. Anderson Silva is the underdog. And I got to be honest with you. I mean, they're probably baiting me in. But I have to put money on Anderson. I have to. With plus money, Anderson should win this fight. Like, this boxing match, Anderson should win. So I would have to place money in the position of Anderson Silva. I might be doing this as a fan and not thinking about, you know, the big picture. But yeah. What do you think about their bet? It's funny, actually, I jumped into Rude Boy Randy Brown's live stream on Twitch. Go give him some love on Twitch. He needs a little help over there. Give him some love, man. He's doing a good thing on Twitch. Nice guy. But I brought it up to him. I said, if Jake Paul starts his fighters union, would you jump aboard on this? And, he was kind of like, you put me on the spot here. So the bet is this. If Anderson wins, Jake said he would fight him in MMA. Like, that was the first part of the bet. Like, he's like, I'll fight you MMA. And Dan's like, listen, man, I don't do MMA anymore. So Jake's like, okay, let's do kickboxing. So it's like, okay, deal. So now Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva, a rematch in kickboxing would happen if Anderson wins this boxing match tomorrow. Now, if Jake wins, he says he wants to start a fighters union and drag Anderson along, make him like a part of the process of getting this thing moving, and a fighters union. And it's a good thing, right? Fighters should have a union. So if Jake actually is a man of his word, he wins this fight, starts a fighters union, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's actually kind of cool. Arnold Allen by stoppage, round 4. I'm leaning towards Allen. A lot of people are picking Calvin. Allen's a fucking beast. And we'll talk about that. I'm going to do all the picks for the entire card at the end of the show. So, the Fighters Union, it's very tricky. And what you would need in a Fighters Union is the top guys that are on the big draws on the UFC roster to be aboard. If you got like Joe Schmo on the undercard, prelims jumping in this Fighters Union, it doesn't do anything. But if you have the guys that are, kind of big draws saying, hey, I'll walk, man. If we don't get what we want, I'm stepping out. I'm pulling out of this fight. That would work for a union. So in order to put this Fighters Union in place, I'll believe it when I see it. I will definitely believe it when I see it because it sounds good. I think it should happen, but the fighters don't have the leverage to really pull it off. And I understand why they wouldn't jump on because, it's very risky. The big superstars, if they jump on this Fighters Union thing, God forbid Dana White says, okay, we'll look the other way. I'll pull some kids from the Contender Series. Fuck off. If it's a big name, they'll make a ton of money boxing with Jake Paul and doing crazy shit like circus stuff. But if it's Joe Schmo on the prelims, fresh off the Contender Series, rah Fighters Union, it's not going to work. They're not going to get big bucks in boxing. That's not going to happen. So it's very tricky to start this Fighters Union. Okay, you got Anderson Silva there. He's not fighting anymore. He's not an MMA. He's not a UFC guy. How does that help the UFC fighters? In no way it helps them. No way. You need some big people that are on the UFC roster right now that are making big bucks saying, I'm willing to walk away for the cause. And then you got them. That's not going to happen. Remember when Cowboy Cerrone's like, yeah, man, I'm all in on this Fighters Union. Dana White gives him a call like, Cowboy, what are you doing? Nothing, bro. Fuck the Fighters Union. Like, Cowboy's like, fuck off. Like, he just said, he was going around touring about this Fighters Union and then said, nah, I'm good. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's very tricky for them to pull that off. You need big names. You need guys like, well, Nate Diaz is not there anymore. You need like Israel Adesanya. You need you need Jorge Masvidal's. That I'm trying to think of guys that aren't champions that have some sort of pull, some sort of fame. Like, you need guys with names that could make money boxing somewhere else and be fine. Look at Mike Perry, right? Mike Perry wasn't a champion, but he's making some legit money fighting other places. If he was still on the UFC roster, he didn't like what was going on, he could say, all right, fuck it, I'm bouncing. Well, I'm walking. There you go. So it's tricky. It sounds good what Jake wants to do. And honestly, I'm starting to say, okay, you're beating a dead horse. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it does. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Shane Burgos, yeah, that's a guy. But so Shane, yeah, he says he's making stupid money in PFL. He's not quite, though, the star power I'm thinking. He's like borderline. He's right. Very good fighter, solid guy, but he can walk. It doesn't hurt the UFC in any way. I mean, you can get a kid from the Contender Series, market him right, and be the next Shane Burgos. So maybe not that type of guy. A guy that's loud on the mic, a guy that is a big fan favorite, casuals jumping in and stuff. So anyway, the Fighters Union is an interesting topic, but yeah, Jake needs help. He needs the fighters to be on board, and I got to be honest with you, I don't see guys like Conor McGregor saying, yeah, let's start this union. No way. Conor's making way too much money. Like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, Perry's the best black fighter to ever be in the UFC. That is true. All right, let me know what you think in the chat. Jesse will be with us as well, playing the old points game. I saw a little movement on the bars. Let me tell you how the points game works over here. Now, people were saying, hey, what happened to Fook Off Friday? It's not the same as it used to be. You know, listen. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. Shove some popcorn in your face. Enjoy the ride. By the way, the karaoke wheel that we haven't spun in like 3 weeks, it's okay. The karaoke wheel, we added something else to the wheel to just shake it up a little bit. So if a host wins, the other person has to spin the wheel and sing. But we also added phone calls on there. So if a host wins and the other, it could be phone calls, and then a whole monkey wrench is in there. We take some phone calls, we sail into the evening, and the show is over. But in order to play the points game, this is how it goes. Here are your people on the board. Hearns, JBM, Mystic, Moss. We have 3 players in here. If you want to enter the game, it's $2 to enter. And then every donation that comes in, say, points to a specific player. The person at the end of the night with the most points wins the game. So if it's someone from the community, they get something from the MMA-Holes.com. If it's a host, then the other one has to spin the karaoke wheel or maybe the phone calls wheel. We'll see. So we'll see how that goes down. Also, if you become the stream boss, and right now the stream boss is the Hearns with 68 points to be destroyed. New stream bosses can give 25 points just by becoming the stream boss on top of their donation. So 25 points to a player of their choice. Good luck to everyone playing, and stay wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
We got Kainoto.
The sooner all you guys realize that circus fighting is fake, the more peace you'll have in your soul. Bet the house on Paul, Silva has no chance. None. And yeah, watching towards super fake.
I mean, you know, I see what you're saying. I can entertain it, but I'm still going to go with Tyron is miserably washed up, and he fought a massively bigger guy that actually has more experience in boxing. So I would lean in that direction. Now, if Anderson drops tomorrow night and there's some suspicion going on, I mean, Anderson should not lose his fight. He shouldn't. And when he got up into Jake Paul's face, and let's show some of their face-off over here. I saw the old spider. I saw the guy in the lead-up. Nice. Hey, nice to meet you. You know, just super cool. You know, oh, respect and love and, you know, peace. And Anderson's being that guy. But then when he got nose-to-nose with Paul, the spider came. And I was watching, I was like, holy shit, I kind of got chills. I kind of got chills watching Anderson Silva get all up in Jake Paul's grill. I loved it. I loved that part, at least. Let's scroll through over here. Here we go, a little Twitter action. And, I mean, when Anderson got up in there, he kind of went dead and gave him the look. Now, we've seen this so many times with Anderson Silva. We've seen it so many times, him go nose-to-nose with an opponent and be like, oh, shit, he's ready. He's ready for war. Now, Anderson is barefoot, and Jake is in sneakers. So that's why Jake looks like he's got a little height. But what do you guys think about this face-off over here? Jake is trying to mouth off to him. Anderson, mouth closed, staring right into his eyes. And I am definitely seeing heat. I'm seeing fire. And I am giving Anderson the benefit of the doubt and thinking, okay, look at GSP in the middle. The first thing I thought is, oh, my God, are they going to drag GSP into this mix? Like, is the loser going to fucking fight GSP? I mean, the winner fights GSP. And Ariel threw it out there. GSP quickly declined. But don't be surprised. So that happened, okay? They turn, and Jake Paul is doing, like, his Conor shit. With his let's go. With his lisp. Let's go. It's so weird because he's gotten himself in really good shape. You know, he's become a decent boxer. But what's up with the lip? Like, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, GSP's hair. But yeah, Anderson's still checking him out. Has a little smirk. Okay. Anderson faces, and he's like, hi, guys. I bow. You know. So there you go. There's that. And then something weird happens here. Something really weird happens. Which kind of bothers me because it looked very staged and I was like, all right, what the fuck's going on here? So check this out. So they're clapping. I clap and make a lot of money. Okay. And here we go. So Jake Paul crouches and Anderson crouches. And it's like, and then GSP crouches. Oh my God. I'm like, wait a second. Now, you know, we know the Anderson Silva with that crouch. That's like, I mean, that's iconic, right? That's an iconic look. Jake Paul doing it. But I'm assuming before this even happened, you know, Jake is like, okay, let's crouch after a face-off, you know? So here they are crouching. And they're doing a crouching face-off with a crouching GSP. I mean, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So right there, I'm like, oh my God. They're even staging this shit. Like staging the face-off with a crouch. God. So I want to know in the chat what you think about this whole fiasco over here. So that's the ceremonial weigh-ins after they made weight. Let's go. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. You know, like even in the morning, I'll show the morning weigh-ins, the actual official one where Jake is doing the Conor scream. And I'm like, oh my God. I think this pay-per-view will do good numbers. A lot of casual. My friends have hit me up about the fights. Is Devontae. Okay, so Devontae, let's talk about that. I am actually on the other side of it. I think this pay-per-view is going to do horrific. Horrific. Because if you think about the demographic, it's a younger demographic, right? That probably is not a typical, like, I don't think they're an Anderson Silva fan. They don't really know who he is. They're just like Jake Paul, the YouTube guy. You know, he's funny on the internet. He talks shit, this and that. He knows how to sell a fight. I want to see that, right? That's interesting. That demographic knows how to get a pay-per-view very easy. You know? Like, I don't think they're like, okay, let's drop, what is it, $60? I don't think they're going to be like, okay, yeah, let's all drop $60 for this. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think they're going to be like zoned in with their VPNs and they're going to find it. So I think this pay-per-view is going to do really, really bad. Now, maybe they'll do well at the gate. Seemed like there was a lot of people in Arizona there. So a demographic is Conor fans mostly. I'm a Conor fan. Trust me. It's not my demographic. By the way, Conor fans, I think, are a little bit older now. I don't think they're like young kids anymore. I think that ship has sailed. But yeah, if it's around $60, yeah, I don't see kids buying it. I don't. So I do think it's going to do really, really bad. I think it's going to be a bad thing. Now, the production for everything leading up to it, it's got a big money feel. You know, Showtime is pumping the money into it. They got their countdown. They got their promos and their face-offs and their media things. So they're doing a good job. Jake walked in. He fucking trotted in to the open workouts with a horse. So they're definitely spending money on this. I think it's going to be a bust. I really do. Like, you know when something's going to sell. This is not that. Fights that sell lots of pay-per-views are going to be fights when you have guys like Conor McGregor, when you have him matched up with someone like, you know, a Habib, or, you know, there's some craziness where it's like, okay, I don't want to deal with the buffering. I don't want to deal with that shit. This is or if you have a card that's just so stacked top to bottom, I don't want to deal with the buffering. Those are the cards that you pay for, right? That a lot of, like, you get everyone paying for. Some people pay for everything. You know, we pay for every UFC card. But Jake Paul, like, look at this thing. It's legit one fight that's not even like, it's silly. I mean, it really is silly if you think about it. You know, now I'm going to be entertained. I'm going to be zoned in tomorrow. I'm going to have a little fun with it, of course. But like, and Ashton Saul versus Braulio Rodriguez.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You know, Chris Avila is, I think that's Nate Diaz's boy. He's 1-1 in boxing. He's fighting a YouTuber. Uriah Hall making his debut against a boxing debut against a fucking football player. I mean, it's just silly. This card's fucking ridiculous. Definitely not worth $60.
Oh, snap. Yeah.
All right, Devontae.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd.
D-Rest coming in, dropping it.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes
In the crowd.
Got MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Points JB, I mean Moss.
Whoa, my God. A curveball over here. Let's go, D-Rest. Points to the boys. I like it. I like it. Let's get the dub. Let's get the dub tonight. Come on a Fook Off Friday. Get out of my way, Hearns. Get out of my way. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Stay wonderful, wonderful.
Super
The sea lion of the chat, Little Seal.
2022 has been a crazy year of upsets. Silva getting slept would just be too much. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, wait, so hold on a second. He says 2022 has been a crazy year of upsets. Silva getting slept would just be too much. I'm not opposed to it. So it sounds like we have a controversial, like a... Okay, so it would be too much, but you're not opposed to it. So, I feel like you're going both ways there. Explain in the chat. Thank you so much for the donation. I have no problem rooting for Jake Paul because there's a part of me that likes cringe. There's a part of me that likes people getting pissed off and screaming and yelling and debating whether it's fake or real. But I don't want to see Anderson Silva get knocked out. I need Silva to win this one. I need Silva to win this. I don't give a shit. I just need him to win. I'm going to bet on him, and not because of the money. I need Silva just from me, for my love of Anderson, the fucking GOAT. You know, I don't give a shit about the steroid shit. Like, let's go. Let's go Anderson Silva for the win. It would hurt me tremendously if he fucking went down.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tropical Tom.
Crouching spider, lisping dragon.
Lisping dragon. Yeah. Well, sufferings. It's crazy, man. But you know what? He gets the last laugh. The kid's rich. 5-0 in boxing. You know, listen, it doesn't matter what his opponents are. He's still technically 5-0 as a boxer. Smashing a beautiful girl, traveling the world, doing everything. Jake Paul's got the life. You know, he's doing a great job. So in no way am I rooting against Jake Paul because I'm a hater. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just because I love Anderson, man. Love Anderson. Like, I got this special place in my heart for the Spider. You put it, you got that Mount Rushmore. Anderson's always there. You can make a strong argument that he's the GOAT of all in the UFC. And there's so many moments in Anderson Silva's career that have been jaw-dropping, magnificent fights. You know, like with the taunting and the crazy head movement, and the fucking kick right up the middle. And even when he got finished by Chris Weidman, that leg snapping in half. That's even iconic. Even when he lost, it was iconic. So Anderson Silva is a G. He's a legend. I cannot see him fall to Jake Paul. I don't need that in my life.
Thank you.
Sonosi has been a member for 31 months. Let's go, Sonosi. He also says a month and a half until I get my belt. So yes, he's looking for the massiveness right over here. The high score king is Roberto Hernandez. Look at that beautiful score, 2,059 points. I don't know if anyone's going to beat that. I got to be honest with you. I don't think anyone's going to beat that. By the way, let's start the clock over here on the points game. Let's start this puppy up. So I am in the lead with 6 points. The clock has begun. When the clock is... Whoop, it didn't begin. There we go. When the clock is done, the points game is over. We will be doing our picks also to UFC Vegas 63. That's happening tomorrow. Very good, solid card. By the way, that fight night, way better than anything that's going on in the Jake Paul event. Let's be serious. That fight night is a banger. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, listen, the hotness is Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. We'll get some predictions and bets in for you guys tonight.
Super chat.
Little Seal jumping back in.
I'm rooting for Silva, but we've seen so many legends go down brutally lately.
Okay.
I felt like this would lessen the wounds of the previously fallen.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Dropping the back 699s. Come on. The sea lion of the chat. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. It's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, man. If Anderson goes down, it's going to hurt. I saw Randy Brown, Rude Boy, when I was on the podcast, or watching the podcast, I should say. He was saying that he is very confident that Anderson Silva is going to get knocked out. Very confident. And I'm like, man. So here it is. I think it comes down to this. If you're making predictions for this fight, Jake's path to victory will be a knockout. Anderson can do it both ways, in my opinion. I think Anderson could break down Jake Paul. I think he could. With a body kick, And no. I think Anderson could break him down, but I feel that Jake might be durable enough to last, and Anderson might be more likely to win by decision if he gets the job done here, because I feel like Anderson will be dancing around a lot. So I feel like he'll outpoint Jake Paul. It seems more. I'd love to see him knock him out. That'd be great. But yeah, I think the only path to victory for Jake would be knockout. I really do. I think that's he's a minus 250 favorite. I'm going to place the bet right now. I just can't dismiss the fact that Anderson's getting plus money against, Jake Paul. Like it's just, I mean, they suckered me into this bet. All right, so boxing this is. So we go over here. It's so weird. You have the boxing drop down. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Like what the hell? What kind of world do we live in right now? Okay. So over here it has Silva on mybookie.eg. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 100% match on your first deposit. Anderson Silva plus 181. I'm going to go a hundo on the spider to win $181. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know people probably are like, Chris, what are you doing, man? It's a fixed fight. He's going to lose. I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Anderson's plus money. He was the favorite coming in, and Jake Paul has swung ahead. So, I mean, what in the holy hell? How do you not bet on Anderson? Think about it. I mean, how do you not? I'm buying the Jake Paul fight separately for every TV in my house. And then maybe Jake Paul will let me be a groupie. Yeah, I mean, even if you did that, he would do horrific in pay-per-view sales. I really think this is going to be a bomb. Now, something about pay-per-view sales, UFC 280... Nothing. The draw makes you worried? If it's a draw, you don't lose any money, right? But yeah, if you're paying for the pay-per-view, that sucks. UFC 280 still no numbers on how they did. Listen, if UFC 280 is not doing good in pay-per-view sales, Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva is not going to do well at all. It's not. I think the kids are going to find a way. You guys actually believe a YouTuber is knocking out a former UFC fighter with 12-ounce gloves? Hilarious. So he's saying, if you believe it, you're hilarious. Well, we were saying that with Tyron Woodley. And people are saying that. I think there is a chance, but I got to be honest with you. Jake Paul knocking out Silva, it's fixed. I'm sorry. I can't. I mean, I've seen, watching the kids spar and train and hit pads and all this stuff. I mean, he's got some talent. I just don't know how Jake knocks out Anderson. I understand Anderson's been knocked out in the UFC pretty viciously. Ironically, Uriah Hall is on the card. That's done it to him. But, wow, KO Spider will be flattened. All right, let me put this poll in the chat. You guys are. I didn't have any edibles, and you guys are creeping me out. By the way, I'm on antibiotics, and it's fucked. Anyone ever take antibiotics and get completely fucked up? I'm only on day 2, and I've been so freaking sick from the antibiotics. All right, who wins? Who wins? Okay, let's put it in the chat. Let's see who you guys got. Some people are very confident. I mean, he is the favorite, Paul. Who wins? Paul Silva. I'm going to put it in the chat. Antibiotics are not good for you. It doesn't feel good for me. Like, I think I should just stop. I feel like crap. Ever since I started taking it, I feel like shit. Pre-leg break, though, Silva ran over almost everyone. Yeah, it's crazy. He stole Anderson. Like, he stole him. And it wipes out all your good bacteria as well. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on. I feel terrible. I'm allergic to a lot of antibiotics. Must be careful. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna stop. I don't know. I truly think Paul, only because of how good he's gotten. Yeah, Moss, it fucks up your good flora, good bacteria get killed too. Yeah, I should just stop it and just start taking edibles again. Never felt like shit with edibles. I think you're not supposed, like he says, you can't stop, right? I don't think you're supposed to stop taking it, though, right? Once you start, aren't you supposed to ride out the 7 days? Like, how does that work? Like, if you stop it, isn't it worse for you? I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. And why am I asking the chat? I have no idea, but it's good conversation. That means you don't need to take them, Masa, but save them. Drink beer, it's better. Usman is antibiotics. That's why he's so jacked. Is that why? There he is! Woo! It's SCHAUB.
Moss, you know that jam? PTS the mystical one.
Hey, thank you, bud. B-Man, that's very nice of you. Let's go. Points to the boys. Let's get the dub tonight. Points to the boys. Hanging with the boys. Thank you for your support. Appreciate that. Keeping us going and flowing. YouTube monetization has been even... So, we had a 500,000 views on UFC 280. Let's go, baby. But there's some bad news. You would think, oh, 500,000 views, that's good. That's some good bucks. Like, we should have got 500, 600 bucks for that. For a 500,000 view video. Guess how much we made? I'll let you guess in the chat. Because we got demonetized and all this crazy stuff. Take a guess. For a 500,000 views, you should probably make more than fucking 500 bucks. But yeah, usually around 500, 600 bucks you can make off something like that. You know? So take a guess how much we made on that fucking video. I was like, what the hell? $100, $250, 60 bucks, 60, 50, getting closer. 180, 50 bucks, 300 bucks, 79.56, 100, 155, 69, 1500, $1.69, 198. 35 Dolores, 180, 25 bucks. So far. Oh, here we go. Damn Savage, very close. Let's give him the dub. He said $39.99. We made $40. 40 bucks. 40 bucks, a 500,000 views. I was like, what? 40 bucks. I was like, come on, man. That was crazy, man. 500,000. Usually when we get demonetized on something like that, we can make, like if it's a 500,000, you can make 250, 300 or some shit like that. We got 40 bucks. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, YouTube's doing us dirty. So I do really appreciate you guys dropping those donos and keeping us going and flowing here. Thank you so much. And thank you to our sponsors too for keeping us going and flowing. Definitely thank them for that. It's crazy, man.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest.
Put Johnny Smith on the screen.
Let's go, Johnny Smith. Come on, get in the game. Johnny Smith. All right, that one, Gersh. Sorry, but we'll put Mr. Johnny Smith in there. Okay. Johnny Smith, the green belt of the chat. So, yeah, seriously, thank you guys for the donations, and thank you for being a member or any way you contribute. Seriously appreciate your help. That's why we do this little novelty show on Fridays to keep us going and flowing. So really, really appreciate that. So Johnny Smith has entered the arena over here. And thank you for being wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So if you're just jumping in, we're talking about little Paul versus Silva. And we're going to get into some UFC Vegas 63 bets. That's happening. YouTube only supports woke narratives. Yeah, in the old days, you get a 500,000 views. You're doing good. Why did the video get demonetized? So this video just got demonetized. So if you see, like, when I go live, it's so ridiculous. Like, I'm like, MMA-Holes, and I'm like doing my whole spiel. Like, I'm looking over to the side, and I'm requesting for monetization. They immediately slam us on a demonetization. Like, we're on this, like, blacklist. It's been like that for, like, the last 4 years. It's been like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And some of these other channels, they're fine. Do the exact same long form, crazy, edgy content, and they're completely fine. I don't know what the fuck they're doing to us, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. That's the joys of streaming on YouTube. I love the platform to grow a community. I hate it that they just, you know, treat us like poo-poo. Any thoughts on that 16-year-old snapping a leg with leg locks? I don't know. Who is that? Snapping legs. I know that kid, that Mexican kid's fighting. He's got a fight coming up from the Contender Series. Anything I can do? Better Call Saul? Yeah, I can Better Call Saul. You know, there's some channels that are blacklisted. It is what it is. The pay better on YouTube Shorts for you. We just started throwing some shorts up there. No, not really. Like you get a video with 500,000 views, and you think about how many ads you can inject into those videos. YouTube is making all right money. Anderson knocked out Chris Lieben in his debut. He's gonna smoke Paul, says Philip. I'm with you, Philip. I think Anderson will get the job done. That's why we just dropped some money on the Spider. I'm looking in the poll section here. And let's put this up here. Here we go. Whoop. 40. Wow. Okay. So 40% still think Paul is going to get the job done. 40% is going Jake Paul. And 60% going Anderson the Spider Silva. So interesting. Very interesting. Any of you that have voted, are you placing a bet? Oh, what did I just do? A bet on this fight. I'm curious because it's getting a little closer now. 59%. How much did you drop on Silva? Dropped a hundo. You have to become a busy moss and stop cursing. You can earn an extra $1. So it's not even the cursing. So there are other channels that are monetized and they curse worse than us. And we do curse a lot. But yeah, it's not that. It's not that. We are on their no-no list. I voted Paul, but I'm not going to bet because I don't think minus 250 is worth it. Yeah, here's the thing. I think you only make the bet on the person if you get your guys plus money that you think is going to win in this thing, because you know, like you do have. I don't know. I feel the only reason is Anderson is plus money, and I think I think he's going to win. So that's the only reason why I'm going with the Spider. But I would say if you think Paul's going to win this fight, just enjoy it. You know, sit back and enjoy it, because what the hell, you got to bet a bunch to win some money. And it is risky because Anderson Silva is still Anderson, you know? So anyone actually put money on Paul? What happened to Adolf? I can't annoy it. He's gone. He was crying on the second channel. He's like, why did you ban me? Just make another fucking account. It's not that hard. It takes 2 seconds. Why did you ban me? Is there a truth to Anderson getting knocked out twice in his last sparring session? No. Apparently that is as fake news. Anderson has dismissed it. You know, and it does help sell the fight because no one was talking about it until Anderson said, hey, I got knocked out a couple of times, but it was just like a language barrier situation. So no, apparently that's not true.
Proper 12.
Proper. The Hurts coming in. Come on, Roberto. That's sexy Hearns.
Proper 12.
That's sexy Hearns.
Points
oh
me.
Man, you are the fucking Hearns. This guy's a fucking lifeline over here. This guy dropping a $30 donation. Praise the Hearns. Praise the fucking Hearns. He is already in the game. He gets 30 points next to his name, looking to hold on to his belts. When you talk about a legend, when you talk about a man that's going to be etched in MMA-Holes history, you're going to be talking about Roberto Hernandez. I mean, this guy is a champion of all champions. He is the high score king. He is currently the Fook Off Friday champion. I mean, this fucking guy. This guy is a beast. Thank you very much for the $30 donation. And my goodness, just catapults himself to the top of the heap. That's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful.
He got his own emoji, for the God's sakes. Look at that, the Hearns. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate that, man. So here we go. Let's look at something else. Over here, we're going to watch a couple of clips on the old Twitter. So, what's this? Oh, boy. Wait, what is this?
Jake?
Dana.
Jake?
Dana.
Jake?
What the fuck? So here's the official weigh-in. So here's Paul weighing in officially. Okay, here he is in his undies.
Jake Paul.
Okay, gets on the scale. By the way, he's got kind of a camel toe for such a big guy, man. He's packing what I'm packing. Dude's got a fucking vagina.
186.5. Let's go!
I've got the Conor McGregor. Ah! There he is. He's shredded though. He's in great shape. Guy is in great shape. Oh my God! Look at this new subscriber over here. We got a subscriber, Jews Who Swing Snakes. Thank you for subscribing. Jews Who Swing Snakes. Look at that. What a subscriber. What do you think about Jake's shape here, man? Holy cow. YouTube allowed you to rape whoa.
You hear that jam?
Points, Johnny.
Thank you, D-Rest, for the donation. Let's go, baby. To Johnny Smith. Da, 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 da. What a song there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Johnny's got points. Now Johnny works his way into third place. Very nice, very nice. Dirty Kitchen Kid says, YouTube allowed you to rape in the donations. Don't act like you're not blessed to be on this platform. You should probably be banned for talking shit on the e-gods. What the fuck is e-gods? Anyway, so are you defending a company that's making bank off of advertisements on people that are creating content, right? So say if I put content out here and I'm doing fucking 8-hour streams, 5-hour streams, 3-hour streams, we're just fucking grinding, and we put some content out and they're running ads on our content. You're saying that we shouldn't get paid for that? How about you go suck the e-gods? What the fuck is an e-god? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, this is what's wrong with the internet. They got this weird lingo, man. The e-gods. Sucking off the man. That's weird, man. It's kind of weird. So that was Jake Paul weighing in. This is some YouTuber dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know who this guy is. So he's fighting Nick Diaz's boy and Nate Diaz's boy. I have no idea who this guy is. Dr. Mike. Yes. Oh, this is Ben Davis's footage. Shout out to Ben. What's going on here? This looks like a fucking ad. This looks like, I don't know, this looks like the beginning of a gay porno. This is like 3 e-gods right here. What a picture. Boy, I want to just frame that picture. I don't know what the hell's going on there. So here's the Ariel and Tyron Woodley thing. Like, this is a little more entertaining because there was a little heat between the two. But with the Anderson Silva one, it was kind of lame. Kind of lame. Like, this is the one with Anderson and Jake. Anyone watch this? I actually sat through the whole thing waiting for something. I was like, why am I watching this?
I mean, I already talked to you about that. That's not important for me because...
But it's important for everyone
yeah,
around
but like,
you.
yeah, but there's guys who retired years and years after you that got put in there.
Yeah,
and you're...
Is it me? Does Anderson Silva look like Amanda Nunes? I couldn't stop thinking about that. Like, I was looking... Or Charlie McCarthy, the puppet. Charlie McCartney, what is his name? That little puppet, that's that lap puppet from back in the day. He looks... I keep looking at this dude and I see Amanda Nunes.
You that got put in there.
Yeah,
and you're more legendary
I don't know yet.
than them.
Absolutely, but look, for me is more important. Stay here.
Yeah, let me get a picture of
Put
Amanda
it
Nunes
to-
here. Yeah, this is a smile. That's what it is. They got the same. All right, so there's Anderson. Okay, let's get a little Amanda. Amanda Nunes. Okay, ready? Let's see. Amanda Nunes smiling. Let's get them both smiling. I just fucked her. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? What's going on here? I should be all zoomed in. Da-da-da-da-da. So there is Anderson. There's Amanda. I mean, it's pretty close. Amanda also looks like Michael Jackson, too. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but it was very distracting. Every time I was looking at the dude, I was thinking Amanda Nunes. Maybe Amanda Nunes will fight Jake Paul next. It's the smile. Basically, he looks like Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Amanda Nunes. Please watch Scott Smith versus Paul Daly fight to get an idea of what we're looking at here. And the outcome must be similar for my wallet's sake and yours. N goes down Paul. What a KO. So you're saying Jake Paul going down. I have this fucking picture, man. Anyway, what's going on here? Let's see.
After you that got put in there.
Yeah,
and you're more legendary than them.
Absolutely. But look, for me is more important stay here, put in 2.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Oh, Sanusi coming in with the $59 donation.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time
what?
is it?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
I covered your PPV. Will the fight wheel return for the real fight of the century in December? All new rules to spice things up. PTS knows. Suggest.
Wow. No, probably keep it for what we're doing now, but fucking A. Yeah, we'll probably keep what we're doing now. Next year, though, we might do something a little bit different. My God, $59 donation. So Sanusi dropping 60 in the game. He says points Nas, but I'm assuming that's Moss, right? He says Sing Jess. Confirmation. I'm assuming that's Moss. My God, Sanusi, I'm becoming the stream boss. What the hell? He says it's Moss. That is a bomb. Sanusi coming in hot. Oh my God. I can't fucking believe it. Thank you so much, Sanusi. And because he became the fucking stream boss, we also add another 25 points to the mystical one over here, putting me at 96 points. An epic donation from an epic 1.5K king. My goodness. Movement here, bumping the Hearns down. Let's go. Holy smokes. Oh my God. Wow, Jesse might spin tonight. We might get that wheel moving tonight. Thank you so much. And Sanosi's another one, man. The Hearns and Sanosi putting the MMA-Holes on their back. Appreciate the support. Thank you for being
Wonderful.
wonderful.
Hey,
whoa, shit! Oh my God! Oh!
Hey, I want to ask you guys.
Oh! What the fuck? Oh my God!
Hey, I want to ask
Whoa!
you guys, what time is it?
Whoa!
Points me, Jack-o'-lantern.
Roberto Hernandez just dropped $106. Oh, you sexy bastard, you. 106. The Hearns now has 136 points. And he is now the stream boss, taking that over. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. We add the 25 to the score. 161 for the Hearns. An epic donation putting him back in first place. What the fuck? Oh my God. Holy cow. All right. So, no, we still got to explain again. So, the wheel does not spin unless a host wins. The other one's got to spin the karaoke wheel over here. But when you become the stream boss, you do get another 25 points on the score. So, Sanosi became the stream boss. He gave 25 points to the Mystical, extra on top of his donation. And the Hearns, 25 points on top of his bomb of $106. So putting the Hearns at $161, 161 points in the game. So if I win, JBM spins the wheel. If JBM wins, I spin the wheel, but if the Hearns wins, he gets something from the MMA-Holes.com. My goodness. Thank you so much, Hearns and Sinosi. Damn. Fucking dropping bombs on the MMA Holes.
Ah, super chat.
Didn't Anderson beat Chavez Jr.? And you forgot me?
He did, and I forgot you. He did beat Chavez Jr. That is correct. In fact, he looked very good in that fight. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Drop it, Tom.
Your wish is my command. Check Discord memes for Anderson Nunes. Points loss.
My man. Here we go. Drop it, Tom. Thank you so much. 98. All right, let's check out the Discord over here. I think we're going to ruin everyone. Whoever looks at Anderson Silva again, let's go to the Discord section. Let me pump this in, the Discord. Make sure you hit the like button. We're having a little fun here on a Fook Off Friday, talking about Jake Paul, Anderson Silva. We'll be doing a UFC Vegas 63 prediction as well for the entire card. But I am now going... What is Nitro? I have no idea what Nitro is. That keeps popping up on my Discord. All right, so MMA Holes meme department. There it is. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh my God. Anderson Silva Nunes. Amanda Silva. However you want to put it. It's pretty spot on. Looks just like her. Him. Yeah, all he's got to do is, he can't grow his hair. He's losing his hair, but Amanda Nunes. So what is this about? So I don't even...
Generation together. That's the more important. Because when people talking about bad situation for me, say, I continue here. I continue to do my best, and I don't care if people put it or not, because it's something politic inside the game. You know?
Why is that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, Ariel, you gotta love Ariel, right? He just wants to bait you down that road to bash the UFC and Dana White. It would be something else if eventually, like Dana White has banned Ariel, from he can't go to the events and this and that. But could you imagine if Dana just says, you know what, I'm gonna be a real prick. I'm gonna take this to the next level. You can't interview my fighters. Like, you have to admit, that would literally destroy Ariel Helwani. Like, destroy him. Like, why does Ariel keep going in hard on the paint? Like, just let it be, man. Like, let it be. Yes, Silva, I mean, was he disrespected with the UFC? I mean, he was on the downcline. I mean, I don't know. It's a little weird. Anderson, to me, is like one of the GOATs. Like, he's always in that conversation. Anderson's a beast. He's a G. Had an amazing career, even though he was a little blemished with, steroids. But he was on a skid. He lost. I mean, look at the guys he lost to. He lost to Izzy, Cannonier, and Hall. Although Cannonier and Hall, pretty vicious. Izzy was a weird, respectful scrap. I feel if Izzy, really put it on, it would have been a whole different situation. He technically lost to Derek Brunson. I was in the building for that. And that was a pretty bad decision. I know it says unanimous, but watch that fight back. Not very close. He stepped in short notice against Cormier. That was a joke at UFC 200. The Michael Bisping one bothers me because I feel he did finish Bisping. But regardless, he took an L there. That Nick Diaz fight was a mess. If you look at this, okay, realistically, this is how crazy Anderson Silva's last... After Chris Weidman, okay, after the craziness of Chris Weidman, where Anderson was doing the whoop-de-whoop with his head and then gets cracked, and Chris Weidman shocks the world, becomes a champ. Then Chris Weidman breaks his leg. You look at this here, 1-2 losses. Nick Diaz was just ridiculous, no contest thing. That's not even a fight. It was Nick Diaz lying down in the cage. It was silly. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Michael Bisping, Daniel Cormier, losses. The Derek Brunson should have been lost, so that'd be 6. I mean, that was a terrible decision. 7, 8, 9. Technically, the dude was on a 9-fight skid. The only win over here in this 9 fights was Derek Brunson, and that was controversial. A lot of people thought Brunson won that fight. I mean, So, you know, the UFC did what they had to do. You know, like they let him hang on. They let him keep on fighting, you know. He recovered from a massive injury, and you know, he just, after that injury, it was all downhill. It's kind of crazy. Like, look at the run before that. It's just nuts. Dude, this run before is just, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then all of a sudden, boom, downhill. So, you know, what was Anderson supposed to do? What was the UFC supposed to do? Were they supposed to just hold on to him and let him lose a 10th in a row? You know? Silly. He's 47 now, or 48, and he's going to fight Jake Paul. I think Anderson was treated pretty well. Maybe he doesn't think he made the money he deserved. Maybe that's it. But he's not in the UFC Hall of Fame. They did talk about that, and, you know, I don't know. It's weird. The whole thing is weird with Anderson. It's sad. I think he's inevitably going to be in the Hall of Fame, but by fighting Jake Paul, that sets that back a little bit. You know? I just hope that, you know, he gets that jacket, that blazer, gets in the Hall of Fame, and, you know, stop at the bad blood with the UFC. It's silly. Guy was something else. I think he just needs the money at his age to still fight. I think he likes the money for his family, but at the same time, I think he's a competitor. I think, and if you think about this, it doesn't make sense just as a matchup, right? Why is one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time risking losing to a YouTuber and getting embarrassed, right? The reward is a lot less than, I mean, I guess the money is good, but the risk is there. You know, you don't want to lose. You don't want to get knocked out by Jake Paul. You don't want that to happen. But it seems like he's at peace. It seems like the Spider is completely at peace with his career and what he's done. And even if he takes a loss to Jake, it's not the end of the world. So let me know what you think, guys. You think it's a mistake for Anderson Silva to take this fight? Let me know. Right now, Silva right now is 60% for the win, and Jake Paul 40% out of like 200 votes. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to the stream, Jesse. Yep. There we go. I think I'm going to stop the antibiotics.
Okay.
What do you think?
Do you?
I feel like crap. Like poo-poo.
I know, I've heard it all day.
I feel terrible.
Just stop them.
I feel like hot dog shit. But is that bad if you stop it in the cycle?
Why don't you call your doctor and ask?
She's
like
not
I told
there.
you to.
She's not there. She's not there.
I told you to call her today.
She's not there today either. She's only there certain days.
Yeah, you're just making things up.
No, it's true. Oh, God. I need the doctors in the chat. Anyway, what do you think? Anderson Silva. So what do you think about Silva taking this fight? You saw like a little bit of the promo, not much. But what did you think? What do you think about this thing? Any thoughts?
I actually got a little excited for it after I saw some of the stuff you were watching today. I was like peeking at it as I was doing other things, and yeah, it's actually like kind of interesting to me. I know like a lot of people sleep on this because of the whole like Jake Paul saga that's going on, and like they refuse to allow themselves to be seen enjoying something that has to do with Jake Paul. But I kind of don't mind it. Like, I'm kind of starting to get a little into what he's doing over here. And you told me about that deal that he made with Silva about if he wins or loses, what happens. Mm-hmm. And, like, I think the kid is so fucking smart. Like, I think he's really smart, and he's dabbling into this, like, union world and things like that, which can be dangerous. But it's also, like, a really smart route that he's trying to go. And he's playing with Dana White a little bit. Like, he's not an idiot. He comes across as a complete idiot, but he's not an idiot.
No, I don't think he's an idiot in any way. He acts like an idiot, yeah, but he's not. He's not. He's a good businessman. And I don't hate the novelty of it, but doesn't like. I mean, it's Anderson Silva. Like, do you need that? Like, do we need? Like, does
I like it?
Like, if Anderson gets knocked out here, right? That wouldn't hurt you a little bit. Oh, you weren't the biggest Anderson.
No, but I'm aware of the statement that Anderson Silva's made and the legendary status that he's made. Of course that hurts to watch. But, I mean, do you honestly think it's going to be a Jake Paul fight if it's not rigged?
So, let me ask you this. So you do think it's rigged? It's going to be rigged?
I think it's a very high probability.
So Jake Paul wins?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me ask you this question. I know you like it and this and that. GSP was there. You're a fan of GSP. You're probably more of a fan.
I did see that, yeah.
You're more of a fan of GSP than Anderson, right?
Yeah. God,
okay.
I love GSP.
What if GSP takes a fight against Jake Paul? Would you still like it?
Why would GSP take a fight against Jake Paul?
Answer the question.
That would never happen.
If
That would not be
GSP is
smart.
there, okay.
He's there for the draw. He's there as the Dana White for seeing this face-offs and stuff. Like, I don't think he's there to take over the winner of the fight.
I know that, but I'm saying, what if it happens?
Well, I don't think it would, but if it
like
did, yes, of course. Like, that's something that I would be even more
you
into.
could watch GSP get knocked out by Jake Paul. That would sit well with you?
That would fucking hurt.
Yeah.
That would hurt a lot for me personally, because I am, like you said, a bigger fan of GSP than Anderson Silva. But it would still hurt with Silva. You know, like, it would still hurt knowing the status that he built for himself in his career. That still hurts seeing, like, a legend like that get knocked out by someone like Jake Paul. But
I can't. I don't want to see it.
I get what's going on here.
Like, I'm excited about the novelty of this thing. Like, I do like juice to a fight. By the way, I think the paper's gonna do terrible. But what do you think?
No, I think it's gonna do good. I really think it's gonna do good, because you have to think, Jake Paul has that young demographic
that could steal a pay-per-view with no problem.
That may not be, you know, big fight fans, but they're like that. They're gonna do anything Jake Paul says, and if Jake Paul urges them to pay for the pay-per-view, they're gonna pay for the pay-per-view. They're
But
gonna
kids
use
don't
their
have
parents' money.
$60. We're in a recession.
You asked me this question on the last Jake Paul event, and I said the exact same thing. And what happened? They did stunning on their pay-per-view buys.
Man.
So Jake
wait.
Paul,
Who? What? Who did
on Jake Paul's last event?
No, they did terrible.
No, they didn't.
They did terrible. Look at the pay-per-view buys. It's horrific. He did terrible. But in fairness, Tyron had to step in short notice. He did terrible. Now, if it was Jake Paul versus KSI,
Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley pay-per-view buys.
I think they would do better because of you have two young guys, the two influencers. You know, they can sell shit.
How many pay-per-view buys did they get? Okay, here we go. They sold over 500K pay-per-view buys.
Jake Paul and is that
Tyron
official?
Woodley, yes.
I mean, not massive, but not terrible, I guess.
That's
right?
not terrible at all. That's insane.
So you think this is gonna make? Actually,
I think
this is not gonna make that much.
do well, because you've got the diehard MMA fans, you've got the people who have watched Anderson Silva rise up from the bottom.
Well, let's be honest.
And then you've got the diehard Jake Paul kids who just want to fucking watch Jake Paul
I don't
and do
think it made.
whatever
I think
he
it's
says.
bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think that number's
You said
wrong.
that last time too.
No, I think that number's wrong. I think Dana even said that number was wrong.
I will show you.
Hold on, Tyron Woodley 1 or 2? That might be Tyron
1.
Woodley 1. Oh, okay, it's Tyron 1.
I think this is 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 1.
Okay.
Jake,
all right.
All right. So you want me to check 2?
2. Yeah. Tyron Woodley 1 because of the novelty.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley's second fight was reported to be a box office flop with fewer than 65,000 pay-per-view buys with Showtime.
65,000.
Okay. Well. Okay, so you're right
500K.
on Woodley too, but 500K for the first one is insane.
Yeah, but you have to understand, Tyron Woodley was the.
And Anderson Silva is, I would argue, a bigger legendary draw than Tyron Woodley.
Not really. And here's why I'm going to say this. Kids, if you ask kids, they would probably know Tyron Woodley more than Anderson, only because Tyron Woodley was more relevant at the time. Even though he was on his way out, he was still a UFC fighter.
But the diehard fans are going to go watch that pay-per-view for Silva. They're not watching it for Jake
Honestly,
Paul.
what diehard MMA fans are going to buy that pay-per-view for
I
Silva?
think they would.
No way.
Heck yeah.
Listen, I love Anderson Silva. You think I'm going to pay for this thing?
You're not paying for it?
I mean, I am. There's no way. There's no fucking way. What is there? All right, let me ask it in the chat. If you're a diehard Anderson Silva fan, are you paying for this fight? Who is actually paying for it? I'm not going to shame you for paying for it, but I mean, besides us, you know, fuck Showtime. They turned us down. So fuck them.
No,
they can go fuck
really
off.
Turn us
They
down.
did.
No,
they turned us down. They turned us down. BKFC turned us down. ESPN
didn't.
So
Turn us down. They just
They
weren't doing open. No, they didn't.
They did. We
You're
reached
just
out to
making
them and they
things
said
up.
no. We don't want to fucking do
That's
shit.
not what they said.
That's how I took it. So
that's not what they said.
yeah. So fuck them. I'm not paying for that shit. Don't turn us down. I'll sell it.
They didn't turn us down.
I'm watching it after the fight. Okay, people know Tyron for his rap career. That too. He's falling in and out of love. We actually helped Tyron become famous. I'll be at Halloween parties, so no, I'm not paying, but I'm still gonna watch. I think that's Punisher 2020 is basically they only made what 68K on the last one. 65,000 pay-per-view buys. Oh my god, they went from 500,000 to 60. That's crazy. That is crazy. They might do worse with this.
They're not going to do worse with this. You have to remember, what they saw in the first Tyron Woodley fight, I bet a lot of people probably didn't care to see a second one. This is a whole different fight. It's not like this is a trilogy going on.
They might do worse. I think this is going to be such a flop.
Nah. Well, I think they're going to do better than the Woodley 2 fight, for sure.
RJ Barrett, thank you for being an MMA hole.
Wonderful.
And subscribing to the channel. We've been making some new friends. Appreciate that. What do you think, guys? What are they going to get pay-per-view buys?
Wonderful.
D-Rest.
I remember the swinging snake dude from a few years back. Points Johnny.
Points Johnny. It does sound familiar. Do you remember a swinging snake guy?
No.
Jew who swings snakes?
Oh, that's someone in the chat?
Yeah, he came back. He resubscribed. Thank you. So Johnny Smith.
Why did he leave? Did he bitch quit?
I have no fucking idea.
Did you bitch quit? Is that why
he
he
donated
left?
today, so I don't know. Stop talking shit. He donated today. Jesse. Not good business move over there. Dane's retarded strength is in the chat. Says this event will probably be dragged out again like Mayweather's last pay-per-view. Probably. That was crazy. Almost as bad as Tito Chuck 3. RJ Barrett. New York Knicks starting SG. Nice. Shooting guard. MG, appreciate you. RG, welcome. Spec
RJ Moss.
RJ, I tell you, I'm fucked up.
Yes, we know.
If I'm a little off tonight, I apologize. I was puking all night last night. Like,
it's true. He woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what happened. Listen to this. I don't know. I had no Delta, nothing.
That's what my first thought was. It went straight to,
right now.
Fuck, he's high, and this is
I'm
another
really
panic
fucked
attack.
up. And ever since I started taking these antibiotics. So I told the story. Who cares, right? It's a Fook Off Friday. I can tell the story. I got this like lump in my fucking armpit, right? So it's like a swollen lymph node, and you know, of course, I go in, make sure it's not the C, you know. So we go in, I get my tits felt and that whole deal. They put me on antibiotics. Come home, we do the gaming stream. Everything's great. I'm brushing my teeth with this charcoal shit that she's got, right? This charcoal toothpaste. I'm like, and I put too much on the fucking brush. I'm like scrolling on YouTube and brushing my teeth. I should just be brushing my teeth. I don't know why I'm on my phone. So I'm like scrolling through. Brush my teeth.
Him like 2 hours to brush his teeth.
And then a fucking glob of toothpaste goes into my throat, down the old tube, and like I swallow it, right? And I immediately get nauseous, right? I'm like, oh my god! I'm trying to cough this shit up, and I start fucking vomiting. Like I'm Terrified 2 is great. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm vomiting like crazy. I can't stop fucking puking. My throat still hurts from it. So, that's what I thought. Fluoride poisoning. That's what I thought it was. I'm poisoned.
He came into the room. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I puked 3 times. I don't puke. And I puked 3 times.
And and all I hear, like, I'm like dead asleep. You have to remember, guys, I'm at a point now in my life where I'm fucking exhausted. When my head hits the pillow, I'm out. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, I hear, Jess. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what? I just knew it was another like panic attack or something. So I was just like, what? And he goes, I swallowed some toothpaste and I can't stop vomiting. I think I poisoned myself.
I did.
And then he goes running out the room.
It was an immediate reaction.
And I was like, what the fuck?
I've swallowed toothpaste before. I've never vomited, like violently vomited.
And I told him, I'm like, you didn't poison yourself. I was like, if you're vomiting, whatever you swallowed came out because you vomited it out.
I'm still in there.
And he's like panicking, and it was just like a whole thing.
Yeah, I was freaking out. I was
and
like, what the hell's going on?
It lasted about a decent 15-20 minutes.
My throat
and then I was like,
on
I can't
fire.
do this anymore.
And then like my esophagus started fucking closing up, and I couldn't breathe, and my freaking I had phlegm in my throat, and I was like, what is going on? Like I was like, what's happening here?
But I mean, from an outside perspective, if you watched him, you could see he was fine. He was just like, he was panicking.
I was dying.
He was panicking.
And then today, I was all fucked up. I had to like take this long ass nap in the middle of the day. I think it's these antibiotics. I honestly, like right now, I feel like I'm in a cloud. I feel like my head, I don't even know what's going on. Like my head is just all clouded. I'm on autopilot. It's weird. You ever get that? Like you're all cloudy?
Every day, yeah. But I also run on minimal sleep.
No, it's something else. Just every day you puke violently in the middle of the night.
You asked me about cloudiness.
No, I'm saying the whole thing, like the whole lead up to this stage. It has to be the antibiotics. It's got to be. It's the only thing that I've changed in my life, and it's like I'm brutal like right now. I'm like putting these poison pills in my body.
Poison toothpaste.
And then the toothpaste activated it. It activated the poison pill. Oh my god! If I was high, thank God I didn't take fucking any gummies last night. If I got high last night on top of this, I would have been
the
done.
first thing that went through my head when he came in there panicking, it was the same
would've been
exact
done.
panic as when he took that Delta 8 a while ago and had that panic attack. And I was like, he's probably high. I was like, I guarantee he took a gummy. And then he swore to me that he didn't, but there was still that part of me that was like, okay.
I didn't. Well, here's a good segue. By the way, I love the gummies. When I'm off the antibiotics, right back on them again. Let's talk about CBDX.com. Talk about this over here, Jeff.
CBDX.com. If you want to feel good in your brain and in your body, head over to CBDX.com. It's not CBD, my friends. This stuff will get you high. Get all of your favorite THC products, including Delta 8 and HHC, at CBDX.com. Use promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMAHOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase, as well as a free gift on your first purchase. You must be at least 21 or older to purchase, and you must check your local state laws to ensure that they can ship to you.
Yeah, because I'm on these antibiotics, I was staying away from the CBDX, but I can't wait to get back on them. Like I miss them. I'm definitely I'm a gummy junkie, Jess. It's official. By the way, Ricky at Click Power says antibiotics do cause foggy brain in some people. So there you go, Jess. See?
Nice.
I'm one of those lucky people that gets foggy brain from fucking I feel like when I had COVID, like how you remember when I was like I can't think straight. Remember? Like I feel like that right now. Hey, Poppy Kid. How you doing? Look, I got rid of the ring girl, and I just put the logo there. Jess, you like that?
Thank you.
Hammerback has become a member. Come on, Hammerback. He's a double champion.
Whoop, whoop.
A double champ. Thank you, Hammerback. Yeah, so if I'm just saying weird shit tonight, more weird shit, that's why.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Points Jess Jet. Nah, she tried to poison you, Moss, so points Johnny.
I didn't do
Oh my
shit.
God.
He's the one who chose
Yeah,
to
maybe.
use my toothpaste.
Yeah, I would never use that toothpaste again, ever.
He could have gone into the pantry and gotten his own tube of toothpaste, but he decided last night, no, I'm going to use some of Jesse's, and look what happens. Karma.
Violently, you wanted me to violently. By the way, you're getting killed here, Jess. Look at this.
Oof.
With the
Yikes.
Hearns in first
What's
place.
going on? Nobody likes me anymore.
No, they want you to sing. They like you enough. They want you to sing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They need you to sing. By the way, Sonosi and Hearns went heavy in the paint, hard in the paint.
I see that.
So thank you guys. Thank you for the donations. An hour and 11 minutes until we finish the points game. We'll get into some picks and predictions. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on Paul Silva. We've been beating this dead horse, but it's the big event tomorrow. Do you think the UFC did their card early to not go against it?
I mean, they've been known to do that before, right? With other boxing
I mean,
matches?
real boxing events, yeah. But I mean, Paul Silva, do you think?
But Dana White's smart. Even though he has this feud, he also is a good businessman, and he knows that if he tries to go up against this, he'll probably lose, and he does not want to look like that organization.
Well,
So
I mean, it's pay-per-view
he's-
versus a fight night. It's not the same.
No, but he's smart. He's smart not to go up against them. I guarantee he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I think Dana actually wants us to watch the fight.
No, I don't think he wants to watch it. I think.
I do.
Did you know Dana's withholding Anderson Silva's
So,
promotion?
okay, let me talk about this. This is it here, a good segue. Not from Silva Paul. Jake Paul's got this narrative that the UFC and Dana White's holding the footage.
It's not a narrative. It's true.
Jesse, we can't show the footage. Is Dana White against
No.
us? No one can show Zuffa-owned footage.
So the Showtime president was saying that generally it's a courtesy of the UFC if they have one of their former fighters that the UFC allows them to use promotional footage. But for some reason, they're not doing it this time with Silva.
Jesse, do you know
Because of
who
Jake
runs
Paul.
Showtime?
Espinoza.
It's the little weasel.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a good relationship with the UFC?
Well, he had a good enough relationship to be able to use promo videos
He
of
never had a
ex-UFC
good enough.
fighters.
He never had a good enough relationship with them. Espinoza and the UFC don't get along. That's just how it is. And no one can use UFC content. It's copywritten content. Like, it's their content. You need authorization to do that.
Yeah.
And you think Jake Paul and Espinoza? It's not Dana White saying, "Oh, I don't like you guys. I'm not going to do this." It's just like, no,
I think
fuck
Dana
off.
White has too much pride and he doesn't want to push Jake Paul's agenda. So he's saying no.
Jake Paul is leaning too far with this shit. I think Dana White's actually going to watch the event. Probably not going to pay for it. I'm
He's
pretty
not
sure
gonna
Dana's
answer
getting a stream.
single question about this event from the media.
You don't think Dana's going to answer? If Anderson Silva
He
knocks
doesn't
out
want
Jake
Jake
Paul,
Paul's name in his mouth at all.
if Anderson Silva knocks out Jake Paul, you think
Well,
Dana's not
then,
going to say anything?
1,000% him. But I'm saying, do you think Anderson Silva's going to win?
If Jake Paul knocks out Anderson, do you think he's going to say anything?
Fuck no. Dana
Yes,
White
he will.
doesn't. He's not going to want to say shit about him.
He will.
Nope.
The media will pound it and he will respond in some way.
I disagree. I don't think Dana White wants anything to do with Jake Paul. He does not want to give Jake Paul any further promotion than what he's already giving himself.
I understand that, but I'm saying if media asks him at a scrum, you know, about if an outcome. So here's what I've noticed with Dana. Yes, you're right. Eventually, he's like, all right, I'm not going to talk about this person anymore. But if there's an actual legit fight happening, he will give his opinion on that and then move on. So he's going to say something about it. He will. Of course he will. Especially if one of them gets knocked out. You know, he will say something. And you know the pay-per-view buys aren't going to be very good, so he'll talk about that, the shitty pay-per-view buys. He'll slam them.
Well, he did talk shit about the Woodley-Paul pay-per-view buys in the first fight and ended up doing significantly well. So Dana White's going to talk shit no matter how well they do, Moss.
Yeah. Yeah, he will. He will talk about it. But I think he's going to watch. I think Dana's going to have his eyes on this thing. What's interesting is Dana did ban Jake from going to fights. Did you hear about that? He did put a squash on that.
Wasn't that a while ago, though? That's not new.
I don't know how long ago.
I don't think that's new.
The last fight he was at, I remember, you know, the whole crowd was booing him and there was some beef, but that was it. Yeah, they're not allowed.
Yeah, that's
they're not invited anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of don't care. Like, it's weird. Like, in the beginning it was fun, but now it's just like Jake versus Dana White's kind of, it's like, I don't know. Like, I just want Jake to just keep doing what he's doing. Like, if he beats Anderson Silva and he just keeps fighting guys and proving people wrong and whatever, I think that's an interesting thing to talk about. But Jake versus Dana, do you think he's gonna? I don't think he's gonna start that fighters union. I think it's too tough to get off the ground.
I think it's coming. I don't think it's gonna be as quick as he's making it out to be. Like, oh, overnight he's just gonna put Anderson Silva's face on the front of a fighters union.
How's it gonna work?
But I do think that over time, he's probably already working on it. That he's gonna organize a large group of fighters who are willing to put literally their lives on this.
You need the top guys, though. I spoke about this earlier. You need the top guys.
So I think he's working on it. I do think it will come. I don't think it will be overnight. It might even take years. But I do think he's going to fucking put something together. And it's going to be terrifying for Dana White.
Dana White can wipe out... Hold on a second.
The whole roster if he wanted to.
So I was just going to say.
I'm going to use your content to sell Vagisil toothpaste. Men can help their ladies' pH balance while flossing their teeth. Caution, do not swallow or leave unattended where children can steal it. PTS Moss.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate that. Look at that, boys. We got 100 points. We got 100 points. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Tom. What were we saying?
You were saying the fighters union. You said Dana White could wipe out the whole roster if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could literally say clean slate.
But you're looking at just one organization. You have to remember this. There are so many fighting or combat sports organizations out there. Zuffa, the UFC, that they're not the only ones.
I know.
So relax. So if Jake Paul collects big name fighters, even in Bellator, and these other organizations, Risen, you know, wherever, and puts all these names together, that union covers all the organizations, not just Dana White. So
I know.
You know, so even if Dana White does wipe out the whole roster, I don't think he would do it. I don't think he can afford doing it.
He could.
I don't think he could.
Dana could do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I get that.
Honestly, Dana White can do whatever he wants. He can get the contender series going. He's got guys on the roster that have like 3 professional wins. You know what I'm saying? So Dana White, he's got a guy, Bo Nickel, with 2 professional wins. It's so easy for him. It's so easy.
I don't see it happening.
Dana White, here's what you have to do. In order to get this promotion, you have to get these top-tier, crazy, talented name guys that sell pay-per-views to say, I will walk.
That's what I said.
And who are you going to get? What guys are going to say?
I would say that Jake Paul is probably going to pull champs from
other organizations.
Bellator.
All right, there's nothing for the
Risen, ONE FC, all those organizations. I mean, if he could get a UFC, I mean, that would be... That's dangerous.
Let me explain this to you. FedEx has no union. UPS has a union.
But they have a union for what reason?
Okay.
Everybody came together and fought against
Exactly. FedEx has no union. And UPS has a union. The UFC doesn't need a union. They could be like, all right, go fuck off.
I understand what you're saying, Moss. You have to look at it from a different perspective, too. You can't just think that your opinion is right.
It is right.
Okay, well then this is a mute argument. I don't want to talk about it then.
I know everything.
Clearly, you're not open to anything.
I would like to see a union for fighters. I would like to see it. It's impossible. When I saw Cowboy Cerrone leading the charge for a union, and then Dana White gave him a call, and then Cowboy goes, all right, no union. You know, I mean, there is no evidence that Jake Paul could pull this off. Now, I did have a stream, a controversial stream, talking about Jake Paul maybe potentially being a president down the road of a UFC. Like we were talking about when Dana White was gone. Like who would, you never know. A guy, he could be a great promoter for an organization. But to start a fighters union, it sounds great, but it'll never happen. Not in my lifetime.
I disagree.
I don't see it happening.
I think it will happen.
All right, let's see what the chat says. I mean, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, but there's no fucking way. I mean, the union's getting broken left and right. Now they're going to start one in the UFC. I don't see it.
2 fighters, 1 cup. Moss was right when he picked Sugar at UFC 280. They call him Mystic Moafo.
That's right, Kay. That's Crenshaw. Thank you. Thank you.
They call you Mystic Moafo?
Moafo. Mr. Moafo, baby.
MG says, Lou Dog, thanks, G. Sugar.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mike Jackson should run the union.
Discord made me realize Jess should test her 3rd channel on nerdy nothing hole discussions like House of the Dragon. I see potential and she can get nerdy simp. Boomer Dragon said fuck them kids PTSJBM.
That channel's been changed so many times. I don't even think YouTube recognizes it in the algorithm anymore.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I think you could get something off the ground. It's just you got to do something you like, you know?
I like everything, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm too ambitious because I do one thing and I love it. And then I'm like, oh, but what if I do this? And then I change it and I love it. And I'm like, oh, but what if I do that? And it gets changed a million times. So I don't even think
crazy.
YouTube recognizes it as like a categorized channel anymore. I think it just,
Let me ask you.
exists.
I'm afraid, like, God forbid something happens, right? The antibiotics take me out.
Ugh,
and
stop.
I die
Don't
in the
ask
night.
me these stupid ass questions on air.
Will
Mouse.
you?
I'm not
Will
answering
this
your
channel
question.
be like
Not
all over
answering
the
it.
place, or where will it go?
I'm not answering your stupid
Okay.
questions.
Will it become a cooking channel? It is funny though. The
Keep
cooking.
making those stupid comments. It
It's
will.
a joke. It's called a joke. It's called black humor, dark humor,
Not black humor.
very African American humor. It's called, Jesse. The cooking channel will it ever come back?
I don't know. Why does it matter? Like, what the fuck does it
Because
matter?
actually, I liked it.
No, you
It wasn't
didn't.
bad.
You didn't
I
give
did
a
actually.
shit.
Yeah, you
Stop
made
it.
nice meals.
All right, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Anyway, go subscribe to the 3rd channel. JBM cooks and stuff. Don't Fight Guys be like, yeah, what is up with that? I saw little Jesse on fire today. He was live streaming.
They fight. Stop it.
And I don't think they fight. I think he's right.
They fight. Oh, you believe
Yeah.
everything you see.
I don't think they fight. I don't. I honestly don't.
I'm so glad we fight because I would be
Why?
nauseated if we didn't.
Yeah, why do you want to fight so much?
I love it. Makes me so happy.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You do like the fire.
There's a thrill.
Get you going. Doesn't Hasbulla look like Gizmo from Griff? It drives me nuts how Habib handles Hasbulla. I was looking at it again today. There's like these clips, and Habib just handles him like he's a fucking dog. Like he just grabs him in ways like he's not even human. You know, it's so weird how Habib he's just like patting him and grabbing him and twisting him. Like he's just like this prop. It's so
Like a
fucking
toddler.
weird. It's like the dude's like he's a human being, Habib.
18-year-old toddler.
And Habib's like, look at this funny thing, make me laugh, little midget thing. Poor Hasbulla. He's just like the joke. He's the joke of everything. Like this kid can't catch a break, but he's rich. Let's see, how much is Hasbulla worth? What do you think about this, Jess?
What is that? Is that Anderson Silva as a woman?
Yeah. Who does Anderson Silva look like to you?
As a celebrity, he looks like.
Like, so we were looking at this over here, right? All right, here. Let's see if Jesse will get it. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it was this. So Anderson was talking over here. I'm like, he looks like someone from the UFC. Who's he look like?
Someone from the UFC?
Yeah.
Like what, a fighter or staff?
Another fighter of the opposite sex.
Amanda Nunes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. See?
It's this thing, the eye thing.
Amanda Nunes.
That's funny.
CBD.
CBD, baby.
CBD. 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 CBD.
There's old Nate Diaz.
CBD. 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 It helps with healing process and inflammation and stuff like that. So you wanted to get these for before or after fight training,
Oh.
make your life a better place.
Went back too far.
Mystic, tell the truth. Did JBH shut her cooking channel because she ruined a proper New York dish burn spaghetti points me?
Thank you. I took points away
I
from
did
just by
try
accident.
crock pot spaghetti today, and it was, I don't know why someone would want to make spaghetti in a crock pot. That shit, just make it the regular way. It tastes delicious. Crock pot spaghetti was not good.
Okay, so I'm allowed to say, I was afraid to say something. You notice I was a little on edge?
I didn't like it.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Like the noodles get all soft and mushy, and then
I was
the
so afraid to say
sauce-
something.
The sauce was like, had like no flavor.
Crock-pot spaghetti is...
Like, who the fuck came up with crock pot spaghetti?
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, though.
I found the recipe. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Because I always make crock pot, I always make spaghetti the
So
normal
bad.
way. Like,
How do
you
you
put the
fuck up
fucking the pasta in a pot and you make the sauce from scratch. Like, that's how you make the pasta. But this, I saw it in the crock pot. I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So I followed this recipe, and it was trash. It was just downright fucking trash.
I gotta be honest with you, the crock-pot sucks. I don't
I'm
know.
starting to hate it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like much
when
that
you
comes out of
crock
it.
pot chicken always comes out dry. Apparently, there's a scientific reason behind this that I didn't know. That when you slow cook meat, it pulls all of the juices out like over that time into the broth, and that's why chicken will always be dry when you do it in the crock pot.
But Savage says he's got a good point. He says you put the meatballs and the sauce in there, not the actual pasta.
So that's what I did, and the meatballs came out great, but the sauce recipe was disgusting. And then they said to put the pasta in the last 30 minutes. So like you have the meatballs and sauce in for the whole day, and the last 30 minutes you put the pasta in, and then, you know. But even still, it was just a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well,
Terrible. The sauce was horrible. I'm just gonna start cooking dinner like a normal human being.
Or
again.
air fryer. Get back into that
Stop
air
with the
fryer.
fucking air fryer, Moss.
I want the air fryer.
Then
One meal
you
was
learn how to use it.
one meal was a hit, and she doesn't want to do it again.
W channel W family.
Come on, let's go, baby. Yeah. Notorious 0.02. All right, what card you more excited about? Silva versus Paul?
Yeah.
Or Kattar
Silva
versus
Paul.
Allen?
Silva Paul.
More excited about that. It's not a good card, though.
No, just that event.
Just the main event?
Yeah.
Okay. And who you picking in the fight?
I mean, logically, Jake Paul is gonna win that fight.
What?
But I would like to see Silva win the fight.
So you're saying, are you, like you said before, fix or legit finish decision what?
I'm gonna make a crockpot union.
Okay.
I'm gonna say decision.
Jake, how does Jake beat Anderson by a decision? How does that happen? Just controversial? Is that what you're saying?
Outstriking, I guess.
How? I don't see that. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Jake Paul outstrikes. And how many rounds is this? I mean, unless Anderson just dances too much. Where's the roundage on this? It is 8 rounds. 8-round fight. Jake Paul by decision on Anderson. I don't see how that logically makes sense. Unless it is fixed. You know, like Anderson's too smooth, right? He doesn't really get hit. He's scooping and ducking and dipping and duping. Interesting. Well, the chat has 58% Anderson Silva. Jesse has Jake Paul. I have Anderson. We're split over here. I put money on Silva. So you think my Silva bet's bad?
You put money on Silva?
It's plus money.
How much did you put on him?
Hundo.
Why do you keep dropping $100 bets?
Because we are up.
You're not gonna be up on that one.
Can someone tell Jesse that about my crystal ball? Someone in the chat.
Yeah, you don't have a boxing crystal ball, Moss.
Let me put
I hate
this
to be
on
the bearer
Jesse
of bad
over here.
news.
My God, they call me Plus Money Moss. Now here's Jesse. This is my co-host Jesse. She seems to not believe in my mystical powers. Can someone help me out in the chat and explain my mysticalness and my bet on what's going on here? I put it on Anderson Silva plus money, for God's sakes. I mean, come on, trying to get that dub. I'm gonna put some money on this. Here, let's look at this card real quick. Let's see. So 11 fights on this card. By the way, Trayshawn Gore is like one of the funniest looking dudes. He had a very emotional interview. He's on a 2-fight skid over here. But my God, he has such a look to him. And I can't get it out of my head. Look at this guy's face. His eyes, so close together. Have you ever seen anything like this, Jesse? Tresean Gore.
He looks like a black Darren Till.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
It doesn't get any closer. I mean, he legit has one eye. Now, he has some story, though. You know, he's had a bad upbringing and, you know, or a bad neighborhood or something like that. He's very emotional on his, you know, his opportunity. So, you know, a guy you'd root for. But, I don't know, man. Got some real interesting eyes. Like, they're small and beady and really close together.
Like,
I know you. What are you going to say, Jess? What are you going to say he looks like?
Nothing.
Good. Say it, man. Say it. It's okay. You can say it.
It's good. I'm good.
I mean, if he just looks like it, I mean, you could say it. Fucking A. Poor guy, man. So I kind of hope he wins. Poor dude. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, too. So, anyone taking Tresean Gore? Let's see. Where is he at the plus? He is... Oh, he's only plus 135. It's not a massive underdog. He's fighting Josh Fremd. Fremd, he doesn't have a UFC win. He's a little bigger, though, right? He's 6'4", and Tresean is 6 foot. Andrew, why are you saying gummies for like the last 30 minutes? Aren't your fingers getting tired from saying gummies? Don't say it. Darren Till, Gore dating a big white whale. Is he?
What does it matter?
Is he? Gore actually good. He just too patient in his fights.
You guys are so inappropriate.
I can't, man. I am sorry. I apologize to Gore, man. Like I'm just gonna blame this on the antibiotics. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. So, fuck. Well, this kid never won in the UFC. Josh Fremd, right? He is big though. He's a big dude, 6'4", kind of towered over.
You're a big dude, Moss.
Not really. God, man. Anyway, let's get out of this. So he's not the under I'm going to go with. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Oh, DIAZ. How much of a favorite is he? Oh, he's an under.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I think I'm going DIAZ.
Don't go DIAZ.
Yeah. Phil Hawes got the fancy hair and he's powerful.
He's too busy fucking Cheyenne buys.
DIAZ looked great in his last fight. Dude, he's an... Wait, is he really an under? I'm putting hundo on him. This is Sparta! I gotta do it. Wow, he's an under.
Free to Chill wants to know if they can get the Team Just Jitsu t-shirt. And I just gotta say, this is a one-of-a-kind limited edition from our very own Damn Savage in the chat. One of a kind. So you have to ask him, my friend, for a Team Just Jitsu t-shirt.
You sure you don't want a Team Mas Sambo shirt? Because I gotta be honest, it's far superior. No?
Why are you gonna knock me down? Why? You like always have to put yourself above me. It's like you got this weird insecurity.
No, I'm saying a Mas Sambo shirt would be a little superior. I mean, Sambo is greater than Jiu-Jitsu, so.
No.
Okay. How much is it, Jess?
I don't know. You gotta ask Damn Savage.
Damn Savage? All right, Damn Savage is gonna produce the Just Jitsus. Let's see. Roman.
Why?
What? Are you showing off the shirt? No?
No, I already did.
Damn.
God, Moss.
Calm down, kid.
God.
All right, let's see. Where is he? Where's the leads? Where is the Spartan? Chase Hooper. Where is he at? Oh, he's a pretty big favorite. I don't think the leads is still banging buys though. Whatever happened to Cheyenne Buys or Vlismas? Is she fighting anymore?
After that whole fucking fiasco on social media, she kind of went dark. I don't know if she's still training or what the fuck's going on. She went to a different country, remember? She went to
Yeah, she went to DIAZ land.
Well, no, she went to Georgia, right?
Georgia's not a country, it's a state. James.
No, the country Georgia, Moss.
So DIAZ, I'm gonna go $100, so that's another under. So I got Anderson Silva and DIAZ. Am I gonna lose $200?
Yes, you will.
So that's mybookie.ag, promo code MMA-HOLES for a 100% match on your first deposit. We spoke about CBDX.com. How about MyBookie? Oh, we spoke about that. How about Sheath Underwear?
Sheath Underwear. Treat your jewels like royalty at sheathunderwear.com. That's SHEATH underwear.com. Use promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMAHOLES. Don't waste your money on generic underwear. Save 20% now using our code MMA-Holes on sheathunderwear.com.
Nice. And we also have Head Rush.
Head Rush is provider of the highest quality, authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMAHOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
I banged into the mic. Sorry, guys. Those are wearing headphones. ESPN Plus.
And if you want to watch all your favorite live sports, including the UFC, baby, head over to ESPN Plus with the link in the description. When you use our link, you're also helping out the MMA Holes.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully I survive tonight. I make it to tomorrow. I'm falling apart, Jess.
Super chat.
What do you got, Chubsy?
What's up, Chris and Jess? Hope you are well.
Thank you, Chubbs. Appreciate that. Hope you're well as well. I'm
What's
not.
up, Chubs?
But Jesse's good, right? You're good.
I'm good, Moss.
Feeling healthy?
Feeling great.
Good.
I've been changing my diet up a lot, Moss.
Yeah.
Cutting out a lot of sugar. No alcohol lately.
Are we going to have no
Yes.
more sugar in the house again?
I've also cut out caffeine.
Okay.
I've been having nothing but decaf.
That's what I'm having right now. And
I'm
miserable.
feeling good. I am feeling good.
Yeah?
Complete physical change.
All right, so are we going to dead the sugar? Are we going to do
I
that again?
haven't bought any sugar for like 2 weeks.
All right, good. Yeah,
So whatever's
no
in
more.
our house is
Yeah.
just been sitting in our house. Like,
Yeah, I want to really take sugar out.
yeah, I haven't bought any, so. Once
All right,
it's
so
gone, it's
sugar's
gone.
next. That's my biggest vice. What's your vice in the chat? I love sweets, baby. I love sweets. Like I love a good dessert. I love to wolf down my food, my dinner, and get to that dessert. My gummies. But yeah, it just does nothing
It's not good
for
for
you.
your liver too.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Asian women. All right, so I really don't have anything else to say about Paul versus Silva. We're split. I'm picking Silva. You're picking Paul. Got $100 on Silva. Trying to think if there's anything else. There's nothing really. Did you see Jake Paul's his face off? Did you see?
I did. Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah.
They
What'd you
crouched
think?
down and everything.
Yeah.
I've
What did you
seen
think about the
this.
crouch?
Yeah, it was everything I expected and more.
So stupid.
Listen, they're putting on a show.
Yeah, it's dopey.
We don't have to be critical of everything.
It's in our backyard. Like we should be there. We should be covering this, but we'll be here with you guys. We'll be hanging out with you guys. Well, we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on everything. Maybe it's a massive pay-per-view. You know, I don't see it. I don't feel the buzz. I don't feel the juice. You know? Do you feel the juice?
I feel the juice actually.
Do you really?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Is anyone in the chat super so pumped for this? Like how many people in the chat are so fired up for Paul versus Silva? Like you are just itching to see this fight go down. I mean, you do have Anderson Silva. You have what's it called? GSP on the mic as well. And you have Jake Paul looking to shock the world. But how shock the world if he's the favorite? Well, Ryan Kills is pumped. He's pumped up about it. Okay, let's see. Are you pumped or no pumped?
Let's see. Sean Hart says not pumped at all. Let's see. X Smoke says I'd rather watch lacrosse. Dominic Reyes says Andrew is fires up about Gummies Moss. I'm excited for us. This is the great Yash. Are you intoxicated? Says Dana's retarded strength. Andrew says pump, not fired up, but I would like to see Jake progress. Says Lou Dog. Bola says no pump. Mr. Squishy, no very pump. No, I'm watching Top Rank Boxing tomorrow. Loma is back. Does Jesse like Andrew Tate? I don't have any hatred towards the guy, if that's what you're asking. Like I don't like support the way he speaks about people, but it doesn't affect me in any way. I'd rather put generic pain pills up my butt. Rather watch Two Pigs Fuck, says Kenny Johnson. Not pumped at all, says Unanimous.
Okay. People are in. They're voting away. Okay, so, and we're looking at Silva Paul right now, 393 votes in the live chat, and 57% picking Silva and 43% picking Paul. You surprised?
A little bit. I thought more people were going to go in favor of Paul since Jake Paul fights are generally rigged, but
So you think Woodley 2 was rigged?
Dive.
Okay.
Did he get knocked out in the second fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, dive. Oh wait, no, that was the one where he went like stiff, right? Maybe that wasn't a dive. I can't remember. What
It was pretty vicious, but I could see how people argue it was a dive.
I can't remember. There was one where I was like, yes, for sure it's a dive, and then there was another that I remember being like, oh, that looks kind of real. But I can't remember which was which.
All right, let's make some picks. All right, I'm going to move over to the UFC side of things. Kattar versus Allen. We have how much time we have left? With 40 something minutes?
Yeah, 43 minutes.
40 minutes left in the points game over here, and right now here's how we stand in the points game. We have Hearns in first place with 165. The Mystical Man in second place with 100. Johnny Smith 9 in third place in 2 points for JBM.
Weep weep.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Jess. And we have spots available if you want to get in the game. $2 to enter. So good luck to everyone playing. If someone wins from the chat, you get something from the MMA-Holes.com. If one of the hosts wins, we spin the karaoke wheel. And Jess, I didn't tell you this, but we added phone calls on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So a little bit of a. It's kind of like, remember the last time it was like we had that sliver of you didn't have to do the challenge, you know? So I figured phone calls would be that, and we get to talk to the people. So we get to extend, talk to the people.
Got it.
You know? So I threw that in there.
I got it.
All right, let's do some. Did you do your picks yet for the UFC card?
I have not. No, in fact, I was going to do it today. I was actually going to do a quick picks today, but I thought, you know, so I just didn't.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about doing it every Friday, quick picks. Like do my quick takes Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and then quick picks on Friday.
All right, well, listen, I say this. This is what I recommend. Whenever you have the strategy planned out, then announce it, because what's going to happen.
I haven't announced anything yet, so
yeah,
relax.
if you throw it out there, then they're going to expect it from you.
I said I'm considering, Moss.
And then you're jerking them around.
Don't write my words in stone.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Just trying to help. The way Anderson Silva talked about the bet, he said it will be for a fight, not just UFC. Like he knows what the program was already. So help me out here. What's he saying here? 5 pillars.
The way Anderson Silva talked about the bet, he said it will be for all fights, not just the UFC. Like he knew what the program was already.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking about the union, I guess?
It will be for all fights, not just the UFC.
You explained it wrong. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I'm assuming he's talking about the union, the fighters union. All right, I got to make a picks over here. Actually, you know what? Talk to the chat for a second. Let me take a tinkle beforehand. I'm gonna splash some water on my face. I feel like I'm gonna collapse. I feel like I'm dying right now, Jess. Like legit dying.
What can I do for you, Moss?
Well, I need you to talk to the chat. I'll be right back.
Lil Seal says 5 pillars. See what you did, bro. John Guy says the Anderson Silva act. Ryan Kill says Khalil Roundtree. So they made it bet. Oh, you're saying so he already knows how the fight is gonna go. So that's why they made the bet? Is that what you're trying to say? If Paul loses, they fight kickboxing next match. If Paul wins, they make this union and Anderson is the president. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva is the biggest fight of the century. No, I don't think so. But, I mean, it's up there. But, no, not the biggest fight of the century. Did you say it's up there? Yes. Jesus, like, if I don't have the same opinion as Moss, I get completely scrutinized for it. JBM, I got my hat. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Let's go, Sober Carl. Sanko versus Levy, UFC 300. When is the fight? Let's take a look. We have the card up, I think. Let's see. That's Calvin Kattar. Paul versus Silva, Saturday the 29th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm assuming that's the beginning of the main card. The main event will probably be around, I would say maybe 11 Eastern. I'm guessing. But it looks like they have the main card starting at 9 Eastern over here. It's all clear now. UFC 300 in 2024. Jake is going to destroy him. I agree. He wants to make all people weak. Let's see. Silva about to get slept, unfortunately. You guys think he's going to get knocked out? 384 Sanko. If Jake Paul loses to Anderson, he should retire instead of fighting Silva in kickboxing. Jake Paul doesn't... I mean, how many fights does he have in boxing right now? 5? Let's see. I think it's like 5. Let's take a look over here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxing, and then exhibition KSI versus Paul, but that was an AMI fight. So he's got 5 pro fights on his record so far. So this will be his 6th one. So listen, and they're all wins. I can't imagine. Like I mean, I think you're just saying that he should retire because you don't like him, because that wouldn't make any sense. If he loses to Silva, why would he retire? He's got 5 straight wins on his record. I mean, I think you're just saying that because you don't like him.
So explain the fight of the century thing. So you say it could be up there for fight of the century?
Sure.
Well,
why? Do you agree? Or
you're that excited. So this is good. I'm glad you're excited about it. I'm glad you're really pumped up about it because
I like it.
You'll make up for my lack of excitement. I'm excited. I like to see Anderson fight, and I'm intrigued in some sort of way. That's why we're going to react to it. But I don't think I'm excited as you. This is interesting. So Jesse's fired up. She's very excited about Paul versus Silva going down tomorrow. The double dip after Kattar Allen. So that's going. Are you excited about the Uriah Hall fight at all on the card?
He's fighting on this card. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting that football player. He's fighting Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell, excuse me. Le'Veon Bell.
Does he have any boxing fights in his...
Yeah, he fought Gord. And he fought Adrian Peterson. That's what he fought.
And he got a knockout.
Knocked him out. Yeah, Adrian Peterson is another football player.
Oh.
Very good football player, actually. But he was a lot bigger than him.
Well, I guess Uriah Hall's just trying to get his feet wet, right? In boxing, so you can't kill the guy.
So that was considered exhibition, and here's his pro debut against an actual MMA fighter in Uriah Hall, who hasn't really lived up to his expectations, And then, did you hear Uriah Hall was talking about another one, talking about suicide and shit?
What? About how he contemplated suicide?
Yeah, so when Uriah retired from the UFC, like the dude, he had his gun in his hand, he was looking to off himself.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Oof,
he's a fucking...
That's scary.
Uriah is a head case. He's been a head case since the Ultimate Fighter. He's had a lot of mental health issues, and he's very open with talking about how, he was...
That's fucking scary.
Yeah,
man.
he says if he didn't have good people, in his corner, he'd be gone. It's crazy, man.
It's amazing that people literally put their whole life into something, and then when they don't have it anymore,
yeah,
and they feel like they have nothing.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It's kind of like when you serve in the military too, and then you get thrown back into the real world. These fighters, that's all they got. That's all they do is they fight. It's their lives, and they're thrown in the spotlight, and all this stuff's going on. Then when that's all done, they're civilians.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do now?
It's like, okay, now what's next? You see a lot of people that serve the same thing. Like they have one way of living, and then they get thrown into the regular world. It's like, what the hell? Now what do I do?
That's nuts, man. That's crazy. Well, thank God he's fine now. I mean, hopefully he's fine now. We don't know, but at least he didn't do it.
Yeah. Thank God. I like Uriah, even though he's blown us off a million times. After he blew us off a couple of times, I was hoping he'd use the gun, Jess, but he didn't.
Shut up, Jesus.
I'm kidding. I don't fucking know. No, I'm glad he's doing well. So what's going to happen if he loses to a football player? Is he going to pick the gun back up?
Well, it's kind of cool that he wants to dabble into boxing again. Or
he's like, back to the suicide.
All right.
No, sorry. Just inappropriate joke time,
When is it not for you?
Well, it's always inappropriate joke time with me. That's how I roll. Okay. Anyway, let's go into the Kattar versus Allen card. Let's make some picks over here and predictions. Chase Hooper really low on this thing. Look at this. He's only the 3rd fight in. Put some respect on the hoops, for God's sakes. Put some respect. Uriah messed up Anderson Silva. He has hands. Yeah. I tell you what, man, when Uriah Hall was in the Ultimate Fighter, I really wanted him to roll up the rankings and become a champ. I wanted it so bad. And, Kelvin Gastelum stole his soul, and he's had so many up and down moments. Had that big Gegard win and then lost in the follow-up. But, he's had an interesting career, just unfortunately didn't pan out. But let's see, maybe in boxing he'll make a ton of money, beat up a football player, and away we go. Has the undercard started? Yeah, Jake Paul's about to fight, so make sure you stand by. Tarek Ali, just hang in there, man. Hang in there. The fight's going to start any minute. Just hang in there, okay? Fight of the century about to get going. So everyone tell Tarek, to just stand by. Okay? But before the fight gets going, I'm going to make some UFC picks. Is that cool, Tarek? Let's see. He was close till Sean Strickland. Yeah, Strickland. God, boy, did he fall flat on that one. Well, the channel asks famous fighters and people with the girth. That's true. That's true. We do ask that. Yeah, we ask about their penis size. We've been doing that for 6 years. I'm watching for a villa. Heck yeah, maybe. So what's up with that kid? That's the kid from. That's the kid. That's the Diaz. The Diaz boy, right? Chris Avila, right? He's got the Diaz brothers backing him up over here. So I guess the Diaz brothers going to be in the building. Chris Avila. What did he fight in Bellator before? I think, right? Yeah, Bellator. Stockton, motherfucker. Stockton, motherfucker. Chris Avila. So he's 1-1 as a pro boxer. He's fighting this guy that's like called the Doctor, Dr. Mike. Like, I don't know. Apparently this guy's a YouTuber. Let's see. Dr. Mike. What's his deal? He's 6'3". He's a pretty big kid. He had an exhibition match before. Yeah, what's this guy about? Let's see. Mike Varshovsky. Dr. Mike. I think he's like a YouTuber. So let's look him up on YouTube. Let's see what he's about. Then I'll get to the UFC card. Everyone wants to talk about Paul Silva, for God's sakes. So he must deliver. Here he is, Doctor. So he is. Wow, he's got 10.3 million subscribers. Dude, what the? Whoa, Jesus Christ! Punch me in the face, Dr. Mike. He had the Fauci interview. Dude, what the fuck? I never heard of this guy. 10 million subscribers. Medical TikToks. Never heard of this guy. So he's a boxer now? Why would you even box? You got all these freaking subscribers. You're killing it on... Like, you know, why get punched in the face? That is did anyone know who this guy is? Never heard of him. How do I not know of a guy that has 10.3 million subscribers? How is that even possible? How did...
Knowledge is seeping into her mind.
Why do I sweat so much more than normal people?
It's right here.
What?
Collagen. What about collagen?
Can I?
Oh my God. The guy that fucking... Oh my God. What is that? Did you hear of this guy? Dr. Mike? 10.3 million subscribers. Dude, I had no idea who this guy was. Just sounds stupid. He's on all kinds of random shorts and reels and TikTok and crap. How do you know that, the 13 rookie? Never even heard of this guy. I'm not as plugged in. I guess I should be. Right? I should be more plugged in with the shit that we do. We should know about these people. I should know who Dr. Mike is. I'm failing you guys. I apologize to my community. TikTok and responding to comments, swallowing gum. So I guess he gives people advice. Everything's got like 5 million, 16 million. Jesus Christ. This guy must get so much pussy. You know? Good looking kid. Except for this picture. But, I mean, what the hell? Now he's boxing? Why box? How could there be a void in your life when you're this popular, this famous? You know? Probably making a real good living. And you're a doctor. You already make a good living. Like how? Like why do you say, okay, now I want to box? Why would you want to do that? Right? Isn't that weird? Like with all the success we have here on the MMA-Holes.
I feel like it goes against a doctor's beliefs too. With like the head trauma and stuff like that.
It's weird.
Like you would think as a doctor, he would be like, maybe this isn't the smartest idea for my body.
Yeah, he's a real doctor. Dude, like I don't understand. You go through medical school. Then you become like this famous social influencer. I mean, this guy's got more money than anybody, right? Like this guy's doing his thing. I think he's got OnlyFans. Is this OnlyFans or is that his autograph? Looks like OnlyFans. Does he have an OnlyFans too? No, I don't know. Jesus, Dr. Mike. So he's fighting. He's fighting the Diaz boy. Hold on, wrong one. Chris Avila. Chris is 5'10". He's 6'3". Boy, oh boy, this guy's a lot bigger. Dr. Mike. That's the pay-per-view. Uriah Hall. How is Uriah Hall under Dr. Mike? But I guess even you have 10 million subscribers, you got to be pretty high up in the card, right? Dude, what is going on? Look at this thing. What a mess. So whoever's going... Who is this? Agladys Suarez. She got big fake tits. 35 years old. And she's fighting Shadisha Green, 10-0. Not very green. Undefeated, unblemished. Look at Shadisha. Wow. I wouldn't want to get hit by her. Right? Would you want to get hit by Shadisha?
Totally.
Shadisha? What a name.
Isn't it Shadeja?
Shadeja. Sounds like a Disney character. Shadeja's 33. Shadeja's on a roll. Look at this girl. She's knocking everyone out. All them bitches are getting slept. Yeah, I'm all about Shadeja. You think she's a good lay, Shadeja? I couldn't imagine mounting Shadeja, you know?
Are you making your picks?
I don't know. I'm just looking at Shadeja and I couldn't imagine. Like, imagine you go to a bar, right? And you're like, okay, check out that chick over there. The one with the fucking traps.
I could go gay for Shadeja.
I'm going to bring her home. Oh, my God. And she beats the shit out of you. She just fucking punches the shit out of you.
I like a nice meaty woman.
Shadeja. It's a big, strong woman.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Very strong.
I just had company come over and she was talking mad shit on the show saying we are pieces of shit for donating to a YouTube channel. That conversation didn't end well. Let's just say I didn't walk her to her car when she left. By the way, this is Dick Winter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You tell her.
Fuck that. You know what? I'm going to send Shadeja over. Dick Winter. Oh, yeah. What happened to Dick Winter? Remember that guy? That guy was cool. Yeah, good job, Dick. Get her out of there.
She's not worthy.
What a piece of shit she is. She's not like my girl Shadeja over here. Shadeja Green.
If she don't get it, she don't belong.
Maybe that girl was a Shadeja Green fan and we pissed her off. I don't know. Possible. When are we going to talk about Izzy's upcoming death anniversary? So, another thing, Randy Brown was talking about his podcast. I hung out there for a little while listening on his Twitch. You know, you don't realize how good we are until you hear fighters do podcasts. No offense, Randy. I mean, it's a great podcast, but I'm just like, we're so far ahead of the game. Like, fighters got a lot of catching up to do, you know?
Is that so?
Yeah, because if I were to try to fight in the octagon, it'd be terrible. And when they're talking on podcasts, not very good. Making really bad picks, you know? You would think they would make better picks and bad takes. But anyway, he was, what was it? Wait, what were we talking about before that? There was a point I was going to get to. Fuck. Oh, God. What the fuck were we talking about? What, like, legit, what were we talking about that made me go into this conversation? I was just patting myself on the back about, oh, Izzy, thank you. Fuck. You're my new co-host, Bola. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You don't listen to anything
Let's
I say.
go. Let's go, Bola. Everyone give Bola a round of applause in the chat. Fuck, my co-host, God forbid, she picks me up when I fall down. You remember when Spider-Man was dragged through the crowd? You know, and everyone was like,
the guy who never
you
picks
got
me
this,
up.
Spidey. Like, I fall back, and Jesse's like, just keep falling, bitch. Anyway, thank you,
You
Bola.
fucking deserve it.
See, like, I mean, I got no help here. So, Izzy...
You want to talk shit?
He says that Izzy is going to beat the crap out of Pereira. That Pereira has no business in this fight.
Well,
He says Izzy's going to fuck him up. And I was like, what? Like, no respect to Pereira. He's like, who did he beat? Strickland? I was like, damn, bro. Not like Strickland is Izzy, but Jesus.
I brought this up.
I was shocked when he said that.
Yeah, I brought this up in a couple quick takes videos ago about who would be pound for pound GOAT between Volkanovski and Makhachev. And then Brett Okamoto had mentioned that the Izzy fight coming up with Pereira could push him into that spot of being the pound for pound GOAT by beating Pereira. And I think Izzy knows that. So he might go into this fight guns blazing and just fucking destroy him because he wants that spot. He wants that pound for pound spot.
Well, of course it's what he wants. But what's his chances of winning?
If he beats Pereira, he knows he becomes pound for pound.
Oh, you're talking about Izzy. I'm sorry. Okay, I for some reason thought you took him Pereira.
See,
so
Mr. She
if he
listen to me.
wait. If he beats Pereira, becomes pound. Pereira's got like 4 fucking UFC fights. How does he become pound for
It
pound?
has to do with how many fights Izzy has and how many defenses, title champion.
Yeah, he's not. What the fuck kind of delusional
and
shit
it
you
would
talking
put
about?
him-
He's not pound for
It
pound.
wasn't Brett Okamoto. is the one who had mentioned that if Izzy beats Pereira,
Nope.
he would be in contention for pound for pound.
I mean, if Volk loses, maybe we can talk.
Oh, my God.
If Volk loses, but Volk doesn't lose, how do you fucking put Izzy ahead of Volk?
Well, the Izzy fight would happen before the Volk, and that's why people are discussing it.
There's no... If you disrespect that little bowling ball fucking schnoz face Volkanovski, and you remove his pound for pound status and put Izzy there, first of all, it would never happen because you need the pound for pound GOAT to fight Makhachev, right? That whole narrative, you need that. So that wouldn't happen. But if you remove him, it would bump him down to put Izzy there. I mean, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Sometimes I think, Moss, you don't want to have conversations with people because your opinion is all that matters.
Well, I am the logic. And not just with
Not
you.
necessarily.
I'm the only logical person on YouTube.
Oh, God.
I mean, let's be serious. I did pick Sean O'Malley to win. And I also picked Makhachev to win, for God's sakes. And if TJ Dillashaw had 2 arms, he would have won. But let's not talk about that, because TJ fucked everybody. What do you think about Aljamain Sterling not being able to submit TJ Dillashaw with 1 arm?
Wait, what?
Think about this. Now, I understand TJ was finished in the 2nd round. But how does Aljamain Sterling not submit TJ Dillashaw with 1 arm? How?
Did he go for any takedowns?
He was trying to choke him out. We didn't go for takedowns.
I didn't see that fight.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, fuck. How did Aljamain Sterling not submit TJ Dillashaw with 1 arm?
Was
How?
TJ's ground defense good?
He was fighting the hands the whole time with fucking one arm that doesn't
Well,
even
no,
exist.
they popped it back into place. It wasn't like still dislocated when he was fighting.
No. Oh, all right. You didn't see the fight. You need to watch that fight. You got to watch that thing. It was a mauling by Aljo, of course. Aljo beat the shit out of him. But I don't understand how he didn't submit him. Like, I mean, he was literally fighting off
Maybe
with 1 arm.
nerves. Aljo looking at the fact that he could literally lose his belt. Maybe nerves got to him and he didn't listen to his corner. I'm sure his corner was probably pushing him to...
Think about this. He fought Corey Sandhagen, submitted him in like 15 seconds. Like, got in there, fucking took the submission.
Was for the belt. Now he has the belt. Remember who
Think
said
about
it?
that.
Who said
How
that?
the fuck did he had 2 good hands?
Was it
2 arms.
Shevchenko? I can't remember. There was one fighter who said that fighting for the belt is different than when you already have the belt. It's a different like mental space going into the fight.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
So maybe fighting for the belt against Sandhagen, you know, he had that mental, I guess, drive to get that belt, but now he's fighting TJ. He already has the belt. So his mental space is different going into this fight. Maybe
he's got his back.
Maybe
There's
he's
no,
just
how do you not get his neck?
Maybe he's just not. I mean, you have to remember there was a lot of controversy with Aljo also with the whole Jan shit. So maybe he's like completely on. Also, he had that whole fucking tweet fiasco right before the fight. I think he was very distracted going in. So it's very possible that he was not listening to his corner. Like his corner's probably telling him to go for these submissions, and he probably wasn't listening.
No, he was going for this. He was going for the neck. So he was he was going for the neck. What I'm saying is, how did TJ defend with 1 hand and 1 arm?
That's what I'm trying to say. His corner was probably advising him, and he probably wasn't listening. Aljo, he probably wasn't listening.
You think Ray Longo's not a grappler?
Who else was in his corner?
Maybe Bazookia, but that doesn't. No.
I can't talk to you about anything. Everything is
Jess.
no.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know. You're bouncing off my head.
You're just reading a comment in the chat.
No, I don't know what you're talking. I honestly don't know what you're talking about here because I'm just talking about technique, right? You don't need your corner. Aljo is he literally, did he hear his corner when he submitted fucking, what's it, Corey Sandhagen? No, he went in there and submitted him, like easily. Just went in there, just fucking took him out. That's it. So what I'm saying is, how the hell did TJ Dillashaw survive that shit? Like how? It's crazy. Unless Aljamain Sterling knew. Unless he knew he only had 1 arm. And Aljo let up on the gas. Yeah, what about Habib, Jess? He finished everyone when he defended.
Not all fighters are the same. That's so fucking retarded to say. That's not all fighters are the same. All I was saying was Aljo was distracted going into this fight. How many times did you see Khabib distracted going into a fucking defense fight?
You know what I'm thinking?
That's the most retarded fucking logic I've ever heard in my life.
Khabib might have hurt his corner. That's how he finished everybody.
Whatever.
All right, let's move on. Got sidetracked here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who do we got here? We got a new member, Luke Lamborn. Actually, he's been a member for 4 months. He says lying down would be, hold on. Lynn Dowd would beat up Jake Paul. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate that.
Wonderful.
Sol.
I changed my name, never left. This is my last name.
All right, so Solvetta. I'm assuming the 3 is an E. Thank you, Solvetta. Appreciate that, man.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you to everyone supporting the show. Appreciate that. The points game sits at this. There's only 18 minutes left. The Hearns in first place with 165 points. Mystical Moss in second place with 100. Johnny Smith in third with 9. And JBM with the 2 points. Who's going to win? Will the wheel get spun? We will find out very soon. I want to thank everyone that dropped a dono supporting the show. Stay wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Now, let's try. I can't get this into this card to save my life. I keep on getting distracted. It's all my fault, really. Let's see. Joshua Weems versus Christian Rodriguez. So the appetizer card is UFC Vegas 63. Are you guys pumped about this card? Is anyone in the chat pumped about Kattar versus Allen? I am. I think this is a very solid top to bottom fight card, although we are starting off with the one here with who the Fook is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
As Joshua Weems is making his debut. Christian Rodriguez, he lost his debut, so I mean coin flip. Let's sign in here. I gotta tap in. Gotta tap into the ology. I've tapped out. No, I didn't. Oh, I can't wait until this far superior Pick'em League comes together. I can't wait for that day. And it will be glorious. Let's go like this. All right, so if you want to be our Pick'em League, the MMA-Holes.com links you into our Goat Milk Tapology Pick'em League. And we scroll down. I placed the bet on Deleeds, Orlovsky on the card. Some names on here that we know. All right, I got to go with the favorite, even though he is... How did he lose his last fight? He got a decision. Let's see. This guy, submission. He did lose on the Contender Series. He got knocked out. I don't even remember this guy. All right, I got to look at the face-off here. I don't know these guys. Let's see. When's the Disney fight? That is tomorrow. I mean, it's coming up tonight. It's happening. It's on its way. But first, you have to watch Dr. Mike fight with 10,000 subscribers.
10 million.
10 million. Sorry. Apologies. 10 million subscribers. That's got to be something else. Imagine having 10 million subscribers. What do you do with 10 million subscribers? How do you do that? Imagine you go live. Like, what does that chat room look like? This is a chat room with 60,000 subscribers, right? Show yourself in the chat if you're watching. This is a chat with 60,000 subscribers, okay? 200 strong watching right now. Live. This is a chat. Let's see Rob Fritz over here hanging with the boys. Who we got in this chat? Please, anyone, just be fun. Fook that Jake Circus. Snow Chicken's booing. Get ready for Halloween. Savage and Sober Carl up in this little seal up in here. Lou Dog. The 13 rookie. See, this is what it looks like, Jesse. A 60,000 subscriber channel chat. But Dr. Mike's got 10 million. If this guy went live, like, what in the holy hell would be going on in there? Like, there's crazy stuff. People with glow sticks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Twerking. We got Kamaru Usman. Gozerian's lurking. Dustin Diamond's got my head in there. Jets Jitsu for a free to chill. It's got a little Jets Jitsu going on. You know? But anyway, I digress. Let's look at the UFC Vegas. Will you be making picks for this or?
Not tonight. No, I want to actually like look into them and make my picks. And once the Fook Off Friday game's over, I tend to bounce, so I won't be able to go through the whole card with you guys. So I'll make my picks like probably tomorrow morning.
What number are we on? Oh, 60. UFC Vegas, what, 62 we're on? 63. UFC Vegas 63, right? Weigh-in face-off. Well, you're not bouncing if you're singing, Jess. And we're very close to that, by the way. Look at this. 100 points. Well, I'm down 65 to the Hearns for the wheel to be... This will be the 4th week in a row where the wheel does not get spun. The Hearns playing spoiler over here. Look at that wheel. It's stagnant. It's not moving. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck in the mud over here. So will we get a hero to end the stream with 14 minutes left? Oh, my God. The drama. The drama in the points game. Oh, my gosh. When's Askren fight again? Does anyone care about Askren fighting again? Would you care? Askren Masvidal too.
Oh, God. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Let me throw this out there.
Make me vomit.
Let me throw this out there. I would want to see it.
Why?
Because I got to be honest with you, this is crazy. This is craziness, I know. I think Askren will not get kneed this time, and he'll fucking grapple the shit out of him.
Why would you want to watch that?
I want to see Askren beat him. I want to see Askren.
What do you get out of that?
I want Ben Askren to get redemption. I think it could happen.
I gotta be honest with you, I have no interest.
I mean, if Masvidal doesn't land the flying knee, everything changes.
Yeah, you would just see a fucking ground game the entire time.
Masvidal loses. So what made
so if you
Jorge
already
Masvidal?
know how it's gonna play out, and you already know.
Don't. You don't. That's why you want to see it.
You pretty much know.
Wait, hold on a second. So you're saying guaranteed lock, Masvidal loses?
1,000. If Askren didn't get knocked out,
yeah,
1,000%. I think I even had Askren in that fight.
But in hindsight, watching Askren fight afterwards, not looking very spectacular.
Who did he fight after Masvidal?
He had the Robbie Lawler fight, which.
Oh yeah, he got pummeled in that one.
But that one, no, I mean.
He did. No, he got pummeled.
Well,
Lawler
he almost had the choke.
Lawler came in on fire in that one.
Hold on. Was that after Masvidal or before? I can't fucking remember.
I think that was after.
My head's so scrambled. I thought his opening fight wasn't his first. No, his first fight in the UFC was Lawler, I think.
I think it was after the
I think that was his first fight.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive. Let's see. Let me refresh my memory. Yeah, his first fight was Lawler, and it was like controversial.
Oh, he got submitted by Maya.
Yeah, so you got the choke over there. Yeah, I keep on getting that screwed up. Robbie should have won that fight. He was slamming Askren around, and then he got the bulldog choke. But Robbie apparently was okay, and Herb stopped it. So that was that.
Yeah, that was a controversial stop.
And then look, after the Masvidal thing, everything changed. Everything fell apart. You know? I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
I would. I do not want to see that shit again.
Why?
Lame.
So who do you want Masvidal to fight?
I don't want to see Masvidal fight anybody.
So that's not the answer.
I want to see the guy just go fucking like hide in a corner somewhere and rock back and forth in the fetal position, sucking his thumb.
Sucking his dick?
I honestly have no interest in seeing Masvidal fight ever again.
He is kind of annoying. Like
really?
he's kind of, you know, the
it's
thing
weird
wore
because I
off.
actually used to like the guy, and like now I'm like, Jesus Christ, like this fucking guy, man.
There it is.
He's just so pompous and spoiled, and he's just like, he thinks that he's owed everything.
Well, I guess the court that like he still has the legal stuff going on with Colby too, so we don't even know how that's working out. You know.
And that's another thing. Like I mean, I get it. Like you have a feud with someone, but the bitch move of coming up behind someone's back like that, like there's no respect there. I have no respect for him.
I say run this back. Get a sign asking for a one-off. Run it back. And then who knows, Masvidal could just knock him out again. Because, I mean, you got a really rusty Askren and getting knocked out by Jake Paul, you know. But I wouldn't mind seeing, like, Askren just ragdolling Masvidal. It'd be hilarious. That would be pretty funny. Askren actually dominated Maya until he got caught in the submission in the last minute. Yeah, when we watched it, we actually did a Fight Buddies to Maya Askren. All right, do you remember where we were? I actually remember. Do you remember where we were for this fight?
What year was this?
We did a on the road Fight Buddies on the phone for this fight.
We did?
Yep.
Where were we?
In fact, if I tell you the other part, then you'll get a massive hint. So I can't. But we did an on the road. Believe it or not, we used to remove ourselves from the studio. We used to actually go out and do shit.
Well,
eventually
we were doing
we'll do
an
it again.
event?
Yeah. Yep.
What was it, CES?
Yep. And we did this from the bedroom. We did this event from the bedroom, and then we got into a little bit of a fucking fight. Remember? We fucking started slamming each other around, and it got crazy.
I remember.
Askren versus.
Wow, a memory that was so buried in my brain I would have never recalled.
You don't remember? That was this fight.
Yeah.
We did a Fight Buddies to Askren versus Damian Maya. We were in the bedroom.
Can someone go find that stream and clip it?
But here's what happened when we started to
submitted
grapple. When we started to grapple, that's when it buffered. Remember, everyone was freaking out in the chat. And like, oh shit, it buffered, so they didn't see. You get ragdolled.
No, I submitted you.
She got ragdolled.
I totally submitted him.
So Mas Sambo Mas. What should I call it? You have Just Jitsu. What should I call mine?
I showed up with my Just Jitsu that day.
Mas Sambo Mas, Mr. Sambo, Mr. Mas Sambo, Mystic Sambo.
Man, that was a while ago, right? That was probably like 2018, 2019.
I took you out. That was 2019. That was October. Actually,
Phew.
wait, what's today's date?
Ago.
It's almost, what the fuck?
3 years ago, Moss.
What's today's date?
October 28th.
Wow. Like almost on the money. 10/26 this happened. Damn. Yeah. I remember that fight, buddies. Well, I was going to do the picks for this this card over here, but might as well just play out the points game. Let's bullshit, play out the points game, and then I'll do the picks right after. We keep on getting sidetracked. You're going to get your picks
you
here.
keep on getting sidetracked.
I'm just trying to deliver some content, you know? 29th now, it's past 12. If any man can fucking think that way, it should be him.
What?
I don't even know what to talk about.
Doink during car.
No, we got at it. We went at it. Like we had a fucking brawl. We had our own UFC fight.
I think our fight was actually better than the Ben Askren and Damian Maia fight.
Yeah, the card wasn't that good. I do remember that.
Yeah.
George has done. Where George is done. You guys sailed through the murky waters, and now you guys are in paradise, and Chris has bigger...
It's true.
Oh, man. What do you think about this name over here in the chat? Dana's retarded strength. What do you think about that?
I think everyone should have a name like that.
Masvidal is done. He's trying his best to fight Conor. Yeah, I would imagine he's kind of holding out, waiting for like a massive payday or something.
Why would Conor waste his time on Masvidal?
I hope he doesn't, but there's a lot of reasons why.
I could think of plenty of other fights for Conor other than Masvidal.
Yeah, I agree, but the Masvidal fight is still, it's kind of there. Because you know Conor's coming back at like he's going to return at 170. So it's there. Nate Diaz is gone, right? He's out of the UFC. You could do Chandler, I guess, or do you run the Poirier back a fourth time?
Poirier, I like that.
Poirier.
Poirier.
What else?
Chandler's interesting. Gaethje.
Who wins, Conor McGregor or Beneil Dariush?
Dariush. I mean, what kind of question is that, Maz?
Conor all day. What are you talking about?
Dariush definitely ruins Conor. Yeah, ruin. You know what? I was talking to someone in the comment section. I can't remember who it was, but they had made a comment about how they're a little concerned about Volkanovski going up in weight to fight Makhachev and how it might fail him more than aid him. And I was kind of on the same page. And I also kind of think that Benny would be a more competitive fight for Makhachev than Volk would going up at 155.
No.
You don't think Beneil Dariush would be more competition to Makhachev than Volkanovski would?
I would say even. I don't know. I feel like they're both very competitive.
I honestly think Beneil Dariush might be more competition. He might have a little more oomph to give.
Here's the thing. I picked Makhachev in both of them. But you have to look at the guy with no blemish on his resume in Volkanovski and say, well.
And he's a tiny, tiny guy.
Not that tiny.
And he's putting on extra weight to fight a guy like Makhachev.
But did you see how he looks standing in front of Makhachev? And here's the thing, too. If you're thinking about this, if you have a grappling guy like Makhachev and then you have a small bulldog like Volkanovski who can grapple, too, it might be a little trickier.
Grapple like Makhachev?
Think about it against the fence. Think about Volk on Makhachev against the fence with the underhooks with the lower center of gravity. I mean, that could be a little problematic, you know?
I don't know. I think Benny might be a little bit more of a problem. I'm not saying Volk is not a problem.
Try fighting.
I do think there would be plenty of competition, but I just think Beneil might be more of a problem. Just a hint more.
Who would be more? I mean, I think that's really disrespectful to Volk.
Listen, I'm not saying, I will say it again.
I would have to go Volk.
I will say it again. I'm not saying Volkanovski would not be a problem for Makhachev.
They both lose, but Volk more problem.
I'm just saying Benny is more of a problem.
Okay, you ready for this?
What the fuck is that?
It's a chapstick.
That is not chapstick.
Yeah, it is.
That looks like something that goes into your anal cavity.
I don't know what the fuck you put in your ass, but this is chapstick. And I got this from the doctor. It's a sample.
Can I see?
It's a sample chapstick.
Can I see it?
And I like to use it. In my anal chapstick. Yeah, I think Volkanovski would be a more a trickier matchup. Here's the deal. I'm gonna have a hot take right now. Makhachev submits Beneil Dariush in the first round. I know Benny looked great in his last fight. I know Benny looked great.
Benny's takedown defense is pretty good.
It's good. Makhachev will bring him down and he will fucking submit him in the first round.
I'm gonna say no. That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Makhachev couldn't submit Benny, but I don't think it would be in the first. It wouldn't be that
First round.
It wouldn't be that quick. No.
First round, Benny gets fucking ragdolled.
Nah.
And Benny looked great in his last fight. He looked super solid. You should put respect on his name, but I think Makhachev is so good. I think he's so fucking good. And look at Volkanovski when he was fighting Ortega, and Ortega had him in that choke, and Volkanovski somehow got his ass out of that thing. Like he's weird. He's quirky.
Yeah, I think you're like arguing for Volkanovski, but I'm not saying Volkanovski's not tough and that he's not a problem.
Tougher matchup.
No.
Tougher matchup. Never lost.
I
Champion.
think I still would root for Volkanovski fighting Makhachev. I think I would still root for Volk in that fight.
Benny credentials as a grappler, solid but on the feet. Yeah, Benny does have a solid takedown defense,
saying.
but he gets hit.
He's a problem. He's like,
He gets hit.
Usman. I'm a problem.
He'll get dropped and fucking submitted.
Benny didn't get dropped in his last fight.
Yeah, he did. He was on the mat a couple of times.
He never
got back
dropped.
up. Makachev will drop Benny. We'll drop him.
Think drop him.
You didn't think he'd drop Charles, and look what happened there. Come on, put some respect.
Okay. I also said that Charles has been clipped in his last 2 fights.
Yeah? Well, let me just say this,
and
guys.
that it was very possible that Makhachev walk away with a knockout. So you cannot put words in my mouth. You're wrong.
Come on, Vlad. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. We're farting on Jesse.
Da, 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 da,
Minutes left in the points game.
Da, 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 da,
da, da, da. Come on. Let's go. Vlad rocking a 20 spot on the show. Come on, Vlad.
Just getting home and saw the pic for your stream. Ha. Can't lie, Moss. I'm going with Jake High and White Tyson Paul.
Whoa.
The kid has dynamite in his hands. Also, let's put some respect on JBM and get her in double-digit points.
Let's go, Vlad. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much for the 20. Hell yeah. Get Roberto off that stream boss over there.
Oh, shit. So, this does get interesting. So, thank you so much, Vlad. 1 minute 40 seconds left. Roberto, 35 points away from getting taken out at Stream Boss, but he's sitting at top of the game with 165. If Jesse or I win, the wheel gets spun and the other person's got to sing. If the Hearns wins or someone else from the chat wins, they get something from the MMA-Holes.com. It all goes down to this. Vlad has sparked up the points game with 1 minute left. Oh my God.
Let's go. Let's go. Points JBM. We can do it, guys. 1 minute is plenty of time. It's plenty of time.
You're singing, Jess.
It's plenty of time, guys. Points JBM. Points JBM. Get in that Streamlabs link in the description. Come on, baby. Let's fucking do it. Let's show them how it's done.
Oh my God. I don't know, Jesse.
Do it for the anal chapstick. Points anal chapstick.
Vlad has sparked the game back up. There are only seconds left. Will there be a hero or will Hearn stay? And still, it all comes down to this. Seconds left. We're going to get to the picks. UFC Vegas 63. Oh my God. Come on, Mystic boys. Let's get it done. Let's get a massive victory and make Jesse spin the wheel. Oh boy.
16 seconds, Moss.
I don't know. The Hearn's looking good. Hearn's looking good once again. He might
10,
go 2 weeks in a row.
9, 8, 7, 6,
I'm sweating.
5, 4,
I'm sweating.
3, 2, 1.
Again.
Happy New Year.
He does it again. Easy. Easy work. The wheel stays stagnant. And Roberto Hernandez becomes unstoppable.
Fook Off Friday.
Champion.
Fook Off Friday. Champion. Fook Off Friday.
does it easily. And still Roberto Hernandez. There he is.
Tortilla, baby.
Tortilla getting it done once again. The Hearns holds on to his belts. Gets the win. Becomes the champion once again for Fook Off Friday. All bow down in the chat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for donating to the show and helping us out, being wonderful, wonderful. Roberto Hernandez, you know what to do. He's going to own the whole store, this man. Let's go, baby. Yes. Wow. The Hearns, baby. La Tortilla. Getting it done once again. Congratulations to the Fucking Hearns. Wow. He is a magical person over here. He is indeed the high score king, easily getting another victory. I mean, nothing can stop the Hearns. Unbelievable, unstoppable, can't penetrate his defense, has won this game more than any person has won. Roberto Hernandez is.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you, Hearns. Okay, let's get into the picks and get the Fook out of here, right? All right.
Right. I am going to go. But, I'm feeling the pressure. All right. Bye, guys.
Feel the pressure.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you later, Jesse. Thank you for stopping by. All righty. Here we go. Let's get into the picks, the predictions, and let's get the Fook out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, UFC Vegas 63 is going down tomorrow early. I gotta create this. I gotta create this this stream. Got to get it going. All right, so Weems versus Rodriguez. Let us... No spin, no spin. Nope. If someone from the chat gets it done, there is no spin on the wheel. Only if a host wins. So the wheel stays stagnant for 4 weeks. This is the... Oh, my God. No singing, no spins. But the Hearn says, Fook, it's my game, bitch. It's my game. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about the Huns. All right. So let's see. Joshua Weems versus Christian Rodriguez. I did want to take a look at the face-off. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take a peek at this thing. I don't like that the UFC does it backwards here. So, like, it's so weird. Why do they do it backwards? So odd. So, something to say about the first person on the card, okay? So Joshua Weems actually is from Mississippi, and this guy over here, our buddy Caleb Harris actually reached out to us and said, hey, you watching the fights tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, we're watching the UFC, and we're watching Jake Paul. I said, is bare knuckle happening? You know, is there anything in bare knuckle that we should get, get on the menu for tomorrow? He's like, no. He says, no bare knuckle. He's like, my buddy is fighting tomorrow. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, who's your buddy? His buddy so happens to be Joshua Weems. Now, Weems did miss weight in this fight. What is he weighing? 139. So it's a bantamweight fight. He came in at 139, but it was because it was short notice. So he's like, yeah, man, he's making his UFC debut. He's like, they gave him like a 4-fight contract to be on this card. So he said, yeah. He's making his debut. He's opening up the card tomorrow. So I gotta say, I might pick this kid. Who the fuck knows, man? Like he's 10-2-0. He's got a little extra poundage on him. He's really got nothing to lose. He already got the contract with the UFC, 4 fights. If you look at his wins, bunch of submissions over here. So who knows? Maybe he can get the job done. Let's look at the face-off and see what we got between the two. He also has fancy teal hair. Okay, there they are. What do you think? Should we go with our buddy Caleb Harris's guy? Making his UFC debut, has a multi-fight contract, did miss weight for the card. Do we go at Weems? I might pull the trigger and make the first bet an underdog. Or first prediction, I should say.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mr. Vlad.
Moss, the man that went against the entire MMA experts and community by going with Islam Chevy Chase and was right. That was legendary, Moss. Mystic Moss predicts these things.
I predict these things. That's correct. Thank you, Vlad, for the donation. Appreciate that. Could you believe all these professionals out there? By the way, I still see them making the mistake. I still see them doing their predictions on Monday and Tuesday. Guaranteed lock predictions for this week's events. Here I am. My name is Mystic Moss, and I'm going to give you my picks for this card. UFC Vegas 63 is going down Saturday in a full week. I don't have all the information, but I'm going to give you my pick on this card because I am an asshole. Not Mystic Moss. Not this guy. Not this guy over here. So, yeah, that was happening. But a lot of fighters are doing it. Content creators. Fighters I give a pass. You know, UFC fighters I give a pass because these guys, listen, they got better things to do. What do you think they're going to be doing? They're just going to be sitting there and really thinking about these fights? They don't give a shit. Okay, I like this guy. This guy's a little more skilled in this area. All right, he wins. That person wins. They don't really think about it. They just give the picks. They move on. It is what it is. They'll put some bets out there. Who cares? Right? But those betting channels. Trying to bait you into all these crazy props and parlays. They just want their audience to lose money. Scam artists, son of a bitches. I tell you, shame on those channels for doing that to their viewers. Shame. All right, I'm going to take a shot here. Not placing a bet on the kid, but Joshua Weems, big underdog, making his debut. I'm going to say he's going to get a win, coming in on short notice. I'm going to go for it because he's got fancy hair. Because Caleb Harris says he's good. This kid's coming off a loss. He didn't win yet. Weems did have a chance in the contender series. He did lose by knockout, but now on a 2-fight win streak, submissions. I'm going to give him a go. He has a submission over here. When he was in the contender series, he won by decision, KO submission. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to say submission. I'm going to say in round number 2. So I'm taking a massive gamble on Weems in this one, trying to get it done over here as he is a little taller, doesn't have the reach, but does have a little weight. So let's go for it. Anyone in the chat thinking Joshua Weems gets the win, let me know. Anyone familiar with this guy, let me know in the chat. Sick of Moss Tom rant. Yeah, I haven't ranted in a while. I haven't done the Mark Roberts, dude, no way. I can't believe it's you. Mark Roberts. Is it the legendary Mark Roberts? Does anyone know when the fight is on Jake and Anderson? It's happening in like 10 minutes. So hang in there, man. Okay. There we go. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so just hang in there. It's coming. It's coming. The return of Cody Durden, who has a win in his last fight. JP Buys, taking out Cheyenne Buys' ex, or Cheyenne Vlismus. Kind of weird, right? That's attached on this card, and you have the leads on this card as well. Weird. It would have been even better if you had buys on the card and the leads. That would have been so much better. Put them on the same card. Okay, so Durden versus Carlos Mota. Carlos Mota, don't know much about him at all. So he is making his UFC debut, but he's a favorite. He's 8-1-0. He's on a 2-fight win streak. Knockouts. A bunch of knockouts. He did get knocked out by Charles Johnson. Durden got submitted by Makhachev, submitted again. So it seems like submissions are a problem for Durden. 5-7, 5-6. I don't hate the under here. Cody looked okay in his last fight. So let's check this out. Wow, am I going to go two unders? Let me see. I don't know. What do I think? Think about this. They look... oh, man. I tell you, the guy on the right does look pretty mean. Beautiful complexion. What's this guy? Who's this guy? Bob Menery. I don't know why I just switched over to Instagram, but... okay. I'm having a tough one. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give this crazy bastard another shot. Cody Durden. So he won by knockout decision. Although this kid does look like a savage. Does anyone know anything about this Carlos Mota? I have no idea about this guy. Hi, who wins in your opinion, Jake or Anderson Silva? I'm picking Anderson. I picked him like he's getting plus money, so I'm gonna place a bet on the guy. I placed a bet on him. Put a hundo on him. We'll see what happens. But I got to be honest with you. If Jake wins this fight, I think the fix is in. I don't see how Anderson loses the fight. I don't. Unless... No, I don't. I know Jake's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. And in any other fight, I'd be team Jake all day. But not this one. I'm gonna say Anderson gets the job done if it's legit. Jake will KO Silva, in my opinion. Okay. Palmin, this game is exciting for you. Fixed. It was boring. Come on, it's illegal to fix fights, man. So you think they don't fix fights? Boxing? I would disagree. I would. But I'm on the side of saying that Paul did knock out Tyron Woodley. I am one of the people leaning on that side, but I am open to the fact that there could have been a fix. I'm open to it. But I'm leaning that's legit. If Anderson gets knocked out by Paul here, I got to be honest with you. We'll see how it looks, but chances are. And I see like Duke Chronics is the distance Jake wins. I don't understand how Jake Paul will outstrike Anderson Silva. Do you remember his last fight against Woodley? He looked terrible. Like, Jake legit looked bad. Like, if you're talking points, how does he outstrike Anderson? Anderson's footwork, his head movement. I mean, Anderson's barely going to get hit. So if it just goes to a decision, I would imagine that Anderson would land more, get more done. So I feel like decision, knockout, Anderson, and it can go either way. Anderson could get that win. Jake does need the knockout. A Jake decision? Like, what's the prop on that thing? Jake Paul decision. Let me see. I mean, then again, if you have corrupt judging. Let's see. Let's look at boxing. Okay, Jake Paul, Anderson Silva. 4 props. Win the fight, go to the distance. So what is this? What is this? Well, if the fight will just go to distance is a prop. Yes, minus 102. No, a minus 140. What else we got here? Winning method. Okay, so pull by KO. A draw. Pull by KO is a plus 163. Pull by a decision plus 163. Exactly the same. Wow. I feel like if Paul's going to win, a knockout would be there. Anderson Silva by knockout plus 252. God, that's oof. I don't like props or any of this stuff, but I got to be honest with you. I could see Anderson knocking him out. I honestly could. But Silva by decision. Look at this. My goodness. A plus 664 Silva by decision. Like, if there is any bet that just leaps into my fucking eyeballs and makes me say, my God, Silva by decision is like, that legit can happen. That legit can happen right there. That is not a terrible bet. A plus 664. Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling into the trap of the props or any of this stuff. But if you're betting on that stuff, boy, oh boy, does that stand out. Silva by decision, a plus 664. Draw is not going to happen. I don't think, at least. But Silva by decision, boy. What do you think about that, guys, in the chat? Like, are you foaming at the mouth with something like that? You all must have forgot who Anderson is sleeping on a spider. Yeah, I understand. He's 48 years old. You know, people are like, he's old, this and that. Listen, he's still Anderson Silva. You know, respect to Jake for taking the fight, though. Big respect for Jake for taking the fight. Yeah, $20 you make 600. I mean, it's there. Like, I kind of want to do it, but I said I wasn't going to do props anymore. It kind of ruins the fights for me. But if you're a prop person, that's a strong bet. That's a solid bet.
Wonderful.
Here comes Vlad.
I remember a while back you told me Usman would dominate Woodley, and I just couldn't agree. I thought to myself, wow, Mossy's completely wrong. Ever since the night you to watch your picks first, I couldn't believe you predicted that.
Thank you, Vlad, man. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I put money there on that. You know, if I make picks on Tapology, I wouldn't follow those like with your money. But if I'm placing money on something, like I do feel strong about it, I'm not going to hit on every single bet. But I guarantee you, if you just follow in what I'm doing, I guarantee you I'll keep you plus money. You know, parlays with me is not going to work because I do take lumps along the way. But straight up bets, I'm usually pretty good on. But yeah, I picked fucking Sean O'Malley. Could you believe that? Crazy. Craziness. I went back and forth on that. TJ, I don't feel so bad about because TJ went in injured. I had no idea. But and Makhachev, I felt like I don't even understand how Makhachev was even a debate. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I was on Usman for a while. So anyway, yes, Silva by decision plus 664 is not terrible. I could like legit see that happening. If you want to get rich, listen to Chris. That's right, baby. That's right. I'll keep you. I'll keep you plus money. Plus money, Moss got you covered. All right. So I put a bet on two people tomorrow. Two underdogs. I picked Silva. Wait, hold on a second. Oh shit. Okay. I thought I made a mistake here. I'm like, did I just bet on it? Okay, so I picked Silva by just Silva for the win, straight up, $100 to win 181, and I put money on DIAZ against Philip Hawes. Now I know Philip is a scary, very powerful guy, but I love the way DIAZ looked in the last fight, and I like him as an under. So $100 to win 144. So those are two bets I got right now. I might throw another in the mix. Might go for another. I kind of want to bet Allen as an under, but Kattar's scary. He's scary to bet against, so I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on that. I picked Durden here. I'm going to say, let's say decision. Durden decision. Big Chase. People said Chase looked bad on the scale. I'm going to see how he looks at the face-offs in a second here, but Chase is a pretty big favorite. The reason why hold on. Lost you. The reason why the Rastafarians smoke marijuana is because marijuana was the first plant to grow on the tomb of King Solomon. Interesting fact. I wonder if Chael went to Silva's dinner after he asked the second time. It's a good question. Sugarfoot, Africans, all Africans dig deep, they dig deep. There we go. All right, so Chase Hooper, who was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was an underdog in his last fight. We made money on his last fight. I know that. I can't remember if he was an under. Coming off the win, knocks out Felipe Colares. And he's been win-loss, win-loss. He's a minus 300 against Steve Garcia. So Chase a little bit taller, a little bit longer. 6'1", 6 foot, 75.5 to 73. Steve Garcia is Jackson Wink. And he is 7 years the elder. Charles Ontiverios. And then that was it. So LFA, he lost his debut in the UFC, one knockout, and then got knocked out. Let's look at this face-off. Let's see what you got, Hoops. Hoops has looked a lot better lately. Here's your face-off. Hey, it looks all right. It looks a little drawn. A little respect. All right, I'm gonna ride the Chase train, man. I'm gonna say Chase. Let's see, knocked out decision. I'm gonna say Chase by decision. That's what I'm going with. Someone in our community reached out to Joseph Holmes and asked if he wanted to be on the show. So who knows? Joseph gets the dub. We'll bring him on the show. What do you say? But Holmes now coming off his win. He really needed that win because his first fight in the UFC he looked terrible. Looked so bad against Jamie Pickett. But bounces back with a submission. Big win for him 5 months ago. He's fighting a really tough guy in Jun Young Park. This guy over here beat Eric Anders. Lost to Gregory Rodriguez, which is not a bad person to lose to. Intraquani decision. John Phillips, he got the decision there. Marc-Andre Barriol got the decision there. He's a very solid guy. I really like this kid, Park. I think he's a solid dude to get a decision win. In fact, he could probably TKO this guy. But yeah, I got to go Park. I'm sorry, Joseph Holmes. Hope you win. Seemed like a nice guy. Whoops. But I'm going to have to go Park. And I'll say Holmes survives, but it's going to be a grueling 3-round fight. Let's see. Let's look at the boys' face-off over here. There they are. Nice fancy haircut. I mean, big size differential. What's the reach? 80 inches to set. Wow, man. Holmes really got the reach. Man, can Holmes get it done? I think Park is a solid decision, dude. Real solid decision, dude.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Mr. Vlad.
Yo Moss, hope you, your family and everyone in the chat have a good day tomorrow. I got a 16-mile hike to go on with the buds, so I got to get some shut-eye. Shout out my nigga the Savage. Catch you later.
Thank you, Vlad. Thank you for stopping in.
Wonderful.
Appreciate that. Wow, it's a long hike. Get some rest, baby. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping in, man. Appreciate the support. Really do appreciate it. Very generous of you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Can I hop on the Discord and talk about the fight? I added you on Discord, says Ali Q. We got a Discord link in our description. Ali, hop in our Discord and talk to the peeps. I mean, this is what you're missing out on. You hop in our Discord, you get this. You know, link in the description. Also, if you're gonna call the show, are you added us? Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you call the show, we take calls through Discord. So, oh, there you are, Ali the rapper. You're a rapper, Ali. Where can we see some of your stuff, Ali the rapper? Do you have a YouTube channel? What's your YouTube channel? Let's see. Can I see it from here? Go to channel. Let's see. I want to see some of your stuff. All right, here we go. We're going to Ali the rapper. Is this you? Russ IG live new song snippet? No, it doesn't look like you. Damn, I was about to look at you. Stop. Stuff. Ali Q, Ali the rapper. Oh, so you have another YouTube channel? Let's see. One to the chat if you want to see his stuff. Is this you here? Ali the rapper? I want to see you spit some rhymes. Let's go. Ali the rapper. Okay, we got you. We got you. Don't lack music video. Wait, is this your video? Hold on a second. All right, let me know if you want me to play this in the chat. Don't lack. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll check out Ali's stuff. All right. Would you like us to play a little bit of it? But be warned. Be warned. I'm gonna be honest. Play it. No. Let's see. One play. Let's see. We'll go. If we get the sign off from Ali, we'll play it. Ali got bars. Play that. Okay. Let's see. We'll get that. We gotta get Ali to sign off on this. The people want it though. The people want to see this. NH is like no. Joseph's like sure. Dana's retarded strength says play it. Hey Mr. G, play that jam. Okay, Ali says to play it. Okay, you ready? Here we go. The debut. Ladies and gentlemen, he is live in the chat right now. Ali the rapper, who has multiple YouTube accounts. Here, I'll subscribe to you. Well, actually, no. I'm going to subscribe after I hear the song. Here we go. You sure there's no copyright shit in this, right? Oh, very scary beginning. Oh, yeah. Wait, where did you get the fucking music to this? Did you play the music for this? Who played the music to this? Like, where did you sample this shit? I didn't do copyright on this. All right.
Ali the rapper.
Oh yeah, that's fucking intense. Oh, your friend? Whoa.
Whip in the back, riffs all black. White A4 cis jets on crack. Ready, make the sound. Please don't lack. You know when I come around, 25 a pack. Whip in the back, riffs all black. White A4 cis jets on crack. Ready, make the sound. Please don't lack. You know when I come around, 25 a pack.
Come on, Ali. Dun, dun. Oh, he's getting deep over here. He's getting deep. I like this.
Burn blunt bitches all over my fucking arena, yeah. I wanna fill up a motherfucking arena, yeah. Eye to eye, if you don't see it, then I'ma see it, yeah. I'd rather die than be anything that I'm being, yeah. Pop another bottle, pop another belly, pop another reason to stop doing what needs to be fucking.
I like it. I don't know why. He's got like a unique sound. He sounds like he has like a little bit of like a speech impediment or something, but I kind of dig it.
Pop up with a shot of flow and I pop off, pop another project right after the other one. This ain't for fun.
Rain when I let go, pull up on the bitch, pain like a whistle.
Quick. Yeah. Fame's like a Red Bull, I can never sit. Name me and I go pull up on a bitch.
Ali, where are you from, man? We got to collaborate. I like this. I actually kind of fucking like it, man. It's actually cool. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not fucking. I was expecting a train wreck. It's not bad. It's not bad. You got my subscribe. Hit the like. Go subscribe, hit the like to Ali the Rapper. All right, let's listen to more of this. I don't hate it. I don't know. The beat's pretty good, right?
Same shit, but I flow different when I hit. Main bitches follow different when they're lit. Bane staying.
I wish Jesse was here to twerk to this.
Hollow ass is the fit. Face like an L plate, same as every bitch. Whip in the back, riffs all black. White A4 cis jets on crack. Ready, make the sound. Please don't lack. You know when I come around, 25 a pack. Whip in the back, riffs all black. White A4 cis jets on crack.
Yeah.
Ready, make the sound. Please don't lack. You know when I come around, 25 a pack. Whip in the back, riffs all.
We got to collaborate, man. I want to spit a bar on this.
Black, white A4 cis jets on crack. Ready, make the sound. Please don't lack. You know when I come around, 25 a pack.
It's good. Shit got bounce. What do you guys think of the chat? What kind of drugs you on here? You look pretty high. I can hear JVM dropping Amber Rose freestyle. Oh my God. If I fought, I'd walk out to that song. I'd walk right out, and I would have like the biggest asses twerking next to me. Oh, there he goes. There goes Ali. Ali the Rapper. Yeah, baby. Come on. What do you think? He looks dangerous. He does. He does. He sounds dangerous. I didn't hate that. I really thought I was gonna hate it. I didn't hate it. Let's see what the comments say over here. Where the fuck are the comments? There we go. Great stuff, Ali. Keep dropping. Video is sick. Just try fixing the audio, and the bars are getting better. You got any more songs? I kind of want to see what else you got. Ali the Rapper. Ali Q. Ali. Oh, looks like that's all you got. Good stuff. Okay, Ali. I'll keep an eye on you. Good stuff. Ali the Rapper's up in this channel. Okay. Back to the picks. I have pick ADD. Like I just fucking, I don't know what happens. I get sidetracked. Ali Rapper, hey, you got game. You got a good rap. Keep up the good work. I want to hear him spit some bars with you. I mean, yeah, we should fucking work together. For sure. We should fucking get in the car together with some fuzzy jackets. You know? Have Jesse twerking in the back seat. That would be some collaboration. All right. All right. So Park by decision. Not confident on this. I want Ugly Man to win, but I'm going to say Park decision. Oh, boy. Here we go. The Pitbull back in the... Wow, they're doing them at a plus 210. Beat our boy Ben. Maurice Green. Ben Sassoli lost to Romanov and lost to Ivanov. You know, I love picking Arlovsky. I love picking him as an under. Dude somehow just gets decisions after decisions. Doesn't matter how old he gets. I tell you what. Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm going to fucking say this. Am I crazy for putting money on Arlovsky on this fight? I mean, he has been smoked before. He's not getting any younger. But DeLima's not any. He's not. DeLima's got some weight on him. Damn, 261 to 241. Andre got. I feel like Andre's been fighting so smart lately. He got a split decision. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Wow, I'm throwing some more cash out here. I'm gonna throw it on Arlovsky. This is for Savage. This bet's for Savage. I'm gonna do it. Let's see, where's Andre? Fight night, Kattar versus Allen. Let's see what kind of plus money he's getting. I'm a sucker for an underdog. Where's the Pitbull? They got him at a plus 200 here. I don't hate it. Ali is better than Woodley. That's true. Yeah, Woodley should take notes from Ali the Rapper. 100%. Ali's good. All right, I'm gonna bet on Pitbull. This is kind of crazy over here. I'm going a little nuts. 100 to win 200. All right. Man, I might get wiped out. I might go back to square one after this card. I'm getting a little dangerous with my bets. But I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. I mean, I think Andre's been on a fucking tight run. The last fight a little close. Got a little dicey, but still got the decision. I feel like if it goes to a decision, Arlovsky can pull it off. Legendary Andre. So many fights. Knockout there. Decision with Green. All right. I'm new here. What's your bets on Jake and Silva? I picked Silva. I picked Anderson. I bet on Silva. I got a bunch of bets in for tomorrow. So we're gonna have some action. Anderson Silva. Whether it's a knockout or decision, I just got him straight up. Who, Andre's still fighting? Yeah, man. He's on a 4-fight win streak. I put money on DIAZ over here as well. Another underdog. I mean, they got some real interesting underdogs on this card. Philip Hawes is coming off the win here. Knocked out Duran win. Duran got battered in this fight. Battered, but I got to be honest with you. He's just too small. Too fucking tiny. You know? Duran, too tiny. So, even though he got battered by Phil Hawes, I think DIAZ can get it done here. It's going to be a tough one because, Hawes does hit pretty hard. But I'm going to say DIAZ wins. Now, the question is, does he knock him out? I mean, Curtis knocked him out. Hawes has 3 losses. Everyone in the chat, tell Jesse that you love Jesse, all right? Jesse said, I love you. I just saw it on the alert. So, I love Jesse. We all love Jesse in the chat. She's getting her sleep. I'm going to pick DIAZ. You know what? Oh, fuck. Got decision, knockout, decision. I don't know why I'm going to... fuck it. I'm going to say knockout. I'm going to go for it. Like a TKO. I'm going to say TKO. I'm going to say madness in the first round. And TKO in round 1. Everyone say I love you to Jesse. In the chat. Help me out. Roman wins via chest hair. He does have pretty mighty chest hair. Big ups to see. Everyone loves Jesse. Everyone loves Jesse. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping out. We all love Jesse. D-Russ hates her. All right, let me look at the face-off here. I'm sure it's pretty intense. Oh, no. Look at DIAZ. A big smile on his face. Big smile. Why is my phone blowing up? What do we got going on here? Oh, Ali the Rapper hit us up on Instagram. I'll check it out after the show. Thank you, Ali the Rapper. We'll follow you on Instagram. Okay. Let's see. What am I looking at here? So, all right. So, I picked DIAZ for the win. I'm saying knockout round 1. Let's go chest hair. This is a fascinating fight, man. Khalil Roundtree now in a 2-fight win streak. Cole Robertson, Bukaki, then loses to Prochnio, lost to Kudilaba. He's just like, people have said this, and I kind of agree. This is one thing I agree with other people's takes. Khalil's a little bit of a head case. We all know this. Khalil is like, you don't know what Khalil's going to show up, but my goodness, is he ferocious with his punching. Another plus as Jacoby is on a nice win streak here. Da Un Jung, John Allen, oh my God, Darren Stewart, oh fuck. He's only 32. I thought he was older. Former fat guy turned shredded black guy. Khalil Roundtree, who fucking hits like a truck. It's just about, you got to worry about, as the fight goes on with Khalil, like his cardio, never the best. Oh, man, this is a good fight. Solid. I just don't know. Khalil hits so fucking hard. And so does Jacoby. Like, Jacoby's a fucking... Oh, my God, it's a tough one. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going with another under. I was even dabbling on putting another bet on this one, but I got to chill. So I'm going to pick a Roundtree. I'm going to say knockout, and I'm going to say in round 1. I'm going to go crazy. Another underdog bet, Khalil Roundtree. I'm probably going to do terrible tomorrow on my picks. Wow, a lot of people picking Roundtree in the chat. Khalil going to knock this man out. I'm warning y'all. I got Roundtree. Damn, you guys are all picking Khalil? Are you guys betting on the dude? The only reason why I wouldn't bet is because he's a head case. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get. But I don't hate him in this fight. I mean, Jacoby's pretty good, though. This is a really tough fight. He's solid. Khalil is just so unpredictable. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't touch him on a bet. I'm going Jacoby. Yeah, I mean, he's the favorite, and he's on a good run. I am, due to Freak Show. I bet on him, too. 2 broke at the moment. When is Anderson versus Jake Paul? In 5 minutes. Muhammad, I'm only kidding, Muhammad. I can't lie to you guys anymore. It's not tonight. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. But we'll have a stream scheduled for it. So stand by. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll have a stream scheduled. I had you on Discord to hop on the show to talk about the Silva Jake fight. I texted you on Discord. All right, that's probably not going to happen, but if you want to collaborate, if you want to, I don't know. I like making music. So maybe we can do some. Maybe we could do a fucking Ali collaboration musically for the show. We got a lot of songs on the show. You want to hear one of our songs? Hold on. I'll play something for you. Wait, you think you can rap? I don't know if I still have the song. Hold on. Ali, you think you could rap? Whoa. Whoa. Let me dazzle you. I don't know where it is. I lost my... Fuck. What song can I play here? Where I'm missing a song. Yeah, there's one song I didn't transfer over. I forgot to do it. Fuck. I can't find it. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. I got so many sound drops I'm going through right now. I'm just taking a look real quick. We're just hanging with the boys. What about this one? All right, we'll play this one. You guys remember this song?
Hanging with the boys.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Where's my hanging with the boys points to the boys? That was loud. Sorry. Blew your eardrums out. Damn, I'm missing so many sound bites. Oh, well. That's anticlimactic. Oh, well. You could play, someone drop a $75 donation. We'll play Buffer's Gonna Scream at You. I just want to hop on the Discord to talk about the fight. That doesn't count as a collaborative. Yeah, hop on the Discord for sure. Yeah, you're in the Discord. Just talk to the people are there. People are in attendance on the Discord. So chat away for sure. Okay. All right. I'm sidetracked again. Yeah, I don't know where the Points to the Boys song is. I lost it. Where's Points to the Boys? Chris's picks. Like, that's just driving me nuts. Hold on a second here. Whoops. I don't know where I put it. All right. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just being a silly pants. Tropical Tom.
Wonderful.
How you doing, Tropic? How you doing?
Do you remember this jam? This is the best song ever. Nobody scats like SCHAUB. It's scatological.
I think you hit the wrong donation. But thank you. Yeah, I gotta go through my fucking song. I don't even know where it is. Thank you, Tropic Tom. Appreciate that. Stay wonderful. Appreciate the Tom. the action from the top. All right, let's get back into the picks here. So I put Roundtree by knockout in round 1. This poor guy, Gore, man. We were kind of goofing on him earlier, but guy's got a good story. Rooting for him. Just don't know if he's going to win. Odds are pretty close. Very undersized in this fight. 6'4" versus 6 foot. Although he does have a pretty long reach. What time tomorrow's the fights? So tomorrow we're gonna be live all day, baby. We're gonna be live all day. So tomorrow we're gonna be live for the UFC. This card right here, for us, it starts off. Whoop, that's this one. It starts off at 1 p.m. our time, which would be, what is that? 4 Eastern. 4 Eastern time, whatever time zone you're at. But 1 p.m. Mountain Time. And then when we're done with this, we're going to roll right into Silva versus Paul Silva. That's going down. So we'll be doing a double feature tomorrow, reacting. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. I got to finish up these picks. I've been on way too long tonight. I need to go to bed. So let's see. Fremd versus Gore. Let's look at the face-off over here. Okay, like I said, Fremd's a lot bigger. But Gore... got the mighty stare, looking into the eyes, looking into the soul. I tell you what, Gore looks pretty confident, man. I like the way he's nodding at him. He's giving him a good nod. He's on a 2-fight skid, so needs a win. Fremd coming off a loss. Anthony Hernandez. He hasn't won. You know what? I mean, Gore is only 3-2. It's kind of crazy. So he came in to the UFC, debut lost, then got knocked out by Brundage. Fuck, how do you pick this fight? I'm just going to go with the bigger guy. Sorry, Gore, man. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to say, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Fremd. Let's say submission in 2. I don't fucking know. I saw a submission on his resume. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going Fremd, submission round 2. Okay. Wow. Vandera on a fucking 4-fight skid. A plus 165 underdog against a Waldo Cortez Acosta coming in from the Contender Series, getting a Contracto, Dominican Republic, Arizona. I think I'm going to have to go with the guy that we live closer to. AZ, baby. But his opponent is pretty frumpy. Vandera, needs a win. 4-fight skid, always dangerous. When you see a guy in this position. Does have a, let's see. Oh, he's the same height here, so maybe he has shoes on. Has a little reach. 2-inch reach advantage. Very dangerous, but I don't know. I think I got to stick with Acosta. Yeah, I'll stick with Acosta on this. Acosta for the win. Let's see how he gets it done. All right. We're knocking my man out. Let's go knockout. We'll go knockout in 2. Okay, so Cortez, Acosta, knockout round 2. The co-main event of the evening, the Dirty Bird coming off his loss. Kevin Holland got submitted in that fight. That's right. Nicholas Dalby beat Mike Perry, beat Staropoli, lost to Daniel Rodriguez. Not bad losses over there. Max Griffin coming off the loss to Neil Magny. Before that, Condit win. Before that, I think the Song win was the ear falling off, or Ramiz. Oh, Brahimaj was the one. Wow, it's been 1 year and 11 months since he ripped a man's ear off. And then he lost to Alex Oliveira. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Both guys are getting up in age. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know. I kind of want to go with the Dirty Bird, but... this is a tough fight. I don't like this one. Like, I like it as a fan just to watch. Mosh just did you a solid. Don't be extra above. Ali Q Moss just did you a solid. I didn't see what he said. Tyson was the OG ear. Let's see. I missed what he said. I mean, I can call you to take a. Oh yeah. Nah, we're gonna wind this puppy down, man. Just gonna finish up the picks and get out of here. Been live way too long, but appreciate you stopping by. Hit the like. Tim Means, I kind of want to go with Dirty Bird here. I don't know. Who the fuck's going to win this fight? I honestly don't know. This could go either way. It's a coin flip. Let's see if I can pull any information from here. All right, I'm going to go with Dirty Bird. I'm going to go with the Means. He's going to bounce back. Let's see. His wins over here, decisions. All right. Let's go decision. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going with Dirty Bird. Bird, Dirty Bird in the chat. I feel like this is Ali Q experiment is going to be a short-lived. He's now spamming in the chat that he wants to call in after you said no many times. I think he gets it. I think he should be good now. It's a tough fight to pick. But yeah, I'm going to go Means. Looks like that's the consensus in the chat as well. All right, here we go. Arnold Allen. He's fighting a Calvin Kattar coming off the loss to Josh Emmett. A split decision loss. Defeated and derailed the hype train that is Giga Chikadze. Then got battered by Max Holloway. Dan Ige win. Jeremy Stevens. Very good striker. I am a big fan of Allen. I think this kid is so good. So good. He destroyed a hooker. He beat our boy Sadiq Youssef. Although Youssef was not his full self, just saying. But Nick Lentz got the win on him. Gilbert Melendez, the roidhead. Jordan Rinaldi. I mean, he has been on a roll. Let's look at the face-off, see if we pull any info. Respect. All right. Someone was saying he had a bad weight cut. I think he's just a beast. I think he's a beast. Is he underdog in this? It's near even. All right, so I'm going to go Almighty Allen for the win. Let's see. Kattar's tough to finish. Fuck, man. This is going to be a crazy fight. Kattar's not the type of guy that gets finished. Oh, man. All right, let's go Allen by decision. Fuck it. Let's say Kattar survives. I mean, I could see a late finish. I don't know if has Allen ever gone 5 rounds. That's something to take into consideration. I think Allen's just so good, man. I think he's a good prospect, a nice, tough, young prospect. A little shorter and less of a reach, so it's a fascinating fight. But I'm going to go Arnold Allen. I'm going to go with the guy that's a slight. You know, they're near even over here, but was an underdog. Good. Got Arnold Allen for the win. I'm going to hit save on my predictions. The picks are entered. What do you say in the chat? Who wins the main event? I'm going with Allen on this. No disrespect to Kattar. Kattar's a very savage striker, but I think Arnold Allen is going to get the job done. Kattar for the win. Calvin's B in Wars. Winners earn the title of Holloway's son. I think Allen is a beast. One of my favorite current fighters. He finishes Calvin early. He could. I mean, the guy is a savage. Just an absolute savage. Agreed. Allen decision says Sonosi. Okay, we're on the same page. And this is interesting. We'll get the final poll over here before we skedaddle. Yep. There it is. 652 votes. 55% say Silva's going to win. And 45% say Jake Paul. Wow, very close. Very, very close. But a slight edge for the underdog. Could be a little biased. We're an MMA community. But that's pretty wild. Very nice. Thank you for voting. Get your votes in. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. I got to get out of here. I feel like hot trash, but hopefully I feel a little bit better tomorrow as we react to the UFC card, and then we roll into the big Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight. That's happening tomorrow. I will have a stream scheduled. Probably going to do it tomorrow morning early, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you have the notification bell hit. A lot of people are saying that YouTube is unclicking the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. You know, alerts for all the videos because we're live a lot here on this channel. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to our sponsors for doing their thing. Once again, the promo code is MMA-HOLES for all our sponsors. So thank you very much to them. And thank you, Julian Lane, for coming on the show. Appreciate your company. Once again, don't be an a-hole, be an MMA
A black man can't drink?